Hey guys, can you hear me alright? Right. Buttons. Gotta press all the buttons. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart as usual. Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm so sorry I had yesterday off. I felt absolutely rubbish. I was having another crap day, so just one of those, unfortunately. Why did I put... I put warthunder in... No, warthunder. Not warthunder, that's something else. Jeez. Right. Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine. Brain... Oh my god, Animal Show... Dude, I have the demo for that. We're gonna play that at some point. I can't remember when I've got it in for. It's gotten pushed around, that one, but yeah. That one is in the list, buddy. That one is very much in the list. I really enjoyed the first one of the game, so definitely want to play the second one. I don't know if I'll be able to get my hands on the full version, but we shall see. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Hey, full stop? Can't see your username. Just gonna call you full stop. Oh, it popped up in this week's deal. Really? Oh, hello. Hang on, let me have a look. Is it bad? I'm like, can I justify it? I think it's 15 quid. That's not too bad. 12.49 for me. Hang on. One, let me check Green Man. Cause, duh. Animal shelter. Ah, they don't have it. That's a shame. They've got a bundle, though. They've got an indie adventure bundle. Looks like that's got the Thaumaturge in it. Thaumaturge is a really good game, by the way. I have played it. I was sent it by the devs. It is very good. I still need to finish it, but it is very good game. Hey, Colin. Brain, what was I doing? Oh, yes. Hang on. I might be able to request that game. I think I just forgot to look into it. Hang on. Animal Shelter 2. Ah, not available. I do have a contact at that company, though. I might go flutter my eyelids at them. Right. That's the thing for later. I will sort that out. What am I gonna do? That one's got 13 hours left on it. Let's use that. 10 missions. 3 and 2. That's not too bad. Hey, Calm. Hey, Mason. Welcome on in, guys. Right, so Batman plans. What do we need to do? We've got top 5 in the team. Hi, Kai. How are you? Destroy bases. Sounds like a Batman plan, doesn't it? Should be easy enough. I don't think there's anything else we really need to do with here. This is all just YOLO, whatever. Yeah. Hi, Ken. How you doing? Let me make a note about Animal Shelter 2. I'll see if I can look into it. On deal. I will... Yeah, I'll figure that one out. Bear with me on that one. But yeah, I'll try and suss that one out. Oh god, we've got like 7 days on the season. Oof. Well, that's not good. Also just realized as well, I don't have any eagles, although I am due an allowance. Which will happen just within the time frame of this, so... What day is the 21st? 21st is next Wednesday, isn't it? Okay. Right. I need to get my skates on, don't I, really? Let's see what we can do. Hey, Moth. Hey, Dom. Right, we're 7. I need 50. I don't think we're gonna get that tank. I don't think we're gonna do it in time. Right. How many upgrades are left on this? Let's have a quick look. 3. Okay, that's not too bad. Right, so we should be able to rattle this out. We do that. We'll do special objective. We'll try and get further. We'll see what we can do. How you doing, Cope? You're alright. Welcome on in, guys. Right, let's see what we can do. Sure, it'll be fine. We got this. We will Batman plan to the best. I'm sure it'll be amazing. Hey, T. What level are you guys at with this? Fallout 4. Dude, I need to play the other Fallout games. I don't even know which one to start with. That's half the problem. I can't even remember which ones I've got. I know I've got Fallout 4 and I'm pretty sure I've got Fallout 3. I might need to check which other ones I have. Hang on. Fallout. Oh, I've got 1, 2, 4. Oh, I don't have 3 on there. I thought I had 3. I'm missing 3 for some reason. I have 1 and 2. I got New Vegas. Is New Vegas the 3rd one or not? Am I having a brain fart? 5, 7 and under I'm doing at the moment. I've got Shelter and I've got Tactics as well. Is New Vegas Fallout 3? Or am I having a brain fart? It might be. I don't know. They name things weirdly. Hey Star, how you doing? Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're just getting started today. We're just gonna get brain in gear. First match, and yeah, we'll see how far we can get today. So, Batman plan for today, for those that aren't aware, bit of War Thundering. And then later we're gonna go back to Neverwinter Nights 2. Carry on our adventure. We completed an assassination and we went on to do some other stuff. So we will continue that journey. And then we will do a game called Beacon Patrol. It's like a little strategy boat game. Anyway, long story short, we're gonna have a poodle on that later. So that's the Batman plan for today. I'm okay, Cope. I had a bit of a rough day yesterday, which is why I wasn't around. Sorry about that. Hey, Zill. Fallout New Vegas was meant to be a DLC for 3. Oh! Oh, New Vegas is a DLC. Ah! Oh, right. So yeah, it looks like I'm missing 3 then. Okay, I need to pick 3 up at some point then. I don't know how I've ended up with all the other ones and not 3. I don't know how that happened. I genuinely don't know. I don't know how I've ended up with all the Vegas games and not that one. It is a tad weird. All I remember is I played one of them, got like attacked by an irradiated crab or something, and then was like, nope, done, putting the game away. Hi, Roxy. How are you? Yeah, hang on, Ken, give me 2 seconds. Ah, you sent me the timeline. Fantastic. You're a gem. Thank you, Ken. Oh, we need to do Ranch Sim, by the way. I have got it in the schedule. I'm so sorry for messing it up the other day. No, it's all good, Cope. It's all good. You're rocking what is good. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the nice things, but I don't know which one's the best to jump into first. Hey, Zill. How are you? You okay? Oh, you're doing alright. Thanks again for the follow, by the way, Roxy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one I should top into. Because do the games go chronologically or not? Or do they just jump all over the place? Chickens will hate me. Why will the chickens hate me? No, chickens love me. We need to try our hand at fishing as well in Ranch Sim. Aye! That was my butt! Don't... No! It's supposed to be attached. Don't rip it off. Hide in, Ziggy. Sorry. We're having donut mode first match. We're doing the usual derping. It's how it goes here. I hope you're doing alright. Thanks for dropping on in. Oh, we're just being silly sausage mode. Yeah, we call it donut mode. And then we have pigeon mode, which is getting distracted. It's like, oh, shiny. You get used to it. It's a little weird around here. In a good way, though. I hope you're doing well, Zig. Hi, Sully. Hey, Lemon. How you doing? Alright, we're gonna go after bases. Bases and upgrades. I mean, top 5 would be nice, because we want to get easy task out of the way. But what'll be, it'll be. Yeah, I mean, I'm up for playing all of them. I think we're gonna do Oblivion before I start tackling Fallout, though. Because I've got my Neverwinter Nights run to finish. I've got the Altars that I want to finish. I'd love to go back and finish the Thaumaturge as well, which I previously mentioned earlier. And we have a Mass Effect run on the go, so I'd like to finish those. We nearly got to the end of Mass Effect 1, so I think if we can get all of those out the way, then maybe I can look at binging the Fallout games. Although I was gifted a copy of the Oblivion remaster, so I would really love to play that. Given that Oblivion is just one isolated little game, we can probably ham that one out. And then do Fallout. But we'll see. We'll figure out what works for us. But I'm up for giving it all a try at some point. We'll just have to figure it out, you know? But yeah, which Fallout to hop in first, I don't know. Oh, Witcher, dude, I did enjoy The Witcher. I am just very casual. I don't know a huge amount about it. It was fun. I regret putting the combat on the hardest difficulty, though. That was a big mistake. That was a very, very big mistake on my part. Shouldn't have done that. Witcher combat was a bit much for me. So yeah, I think I will dial that down if we play it again. Hey Daisy, how you doing? Thank you very much to follow. And I also need to finish Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Although that is a huge one. For fuck's sake, I can't get anything today because they're just all like ripping me to shreds. We're having one of those days. Everybody just sees a bomber and they're like, oh, shiny, let's take it out. Hiya, Beagle, how you doing? What am I gonna do? I'm not using the backups. I don't want to waste them. Yeah, I don't have 3. I need to acquire 3. I'm missing 3, sadly. Yeah, we're in arcade at the moment, yeah. I'm just doing dailies and BP, basically. How you doing, Nev? You alright? Yeah, I hope you guys are doing alright. What order do those games go in? For anybody who's familiar with Fallout. Are they chronological, or is it all like everything's happening at the same time? It's just different places in the same world. Don't know realistic. I will happily play realistic for planes. I just can't be asked. I don't like being stuck in one vehicle. I'm Pokedexing the vehicles, so I'm unlocking every single vehicle and maxing out the upgrades. So I like to be able to throw everything into the mix. So if there's a vehicle that I don't like, it gets mixed in with other things that I do like. And you also get more crew XP and upgrade XP in arcade as well. So potentially slower for doing the tech tree, depending on how you play, but that really doesn't faze me. I don't really care about that. But yeah, trying to get every vehicle and fully unlock it. That's my goal. I'm not in a mad rush. I have got top tier, but I don't play them. Yeah, I hope your headache goes away, Mark. I hope you're gonna be alright. Chronologically. Oh, 76 is the oldest chronologically? 1 and 2, then tactics. Oh, jeez. Okay.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy
then the show. Yeah, I want to watch the show. That's the kind of thing I think I'm going to watch with Josh. I think, because him and I are watching, well, we're gonna watch all of Musume. I think we got to the end of 9-1, no, we're close to the end of 911 Lone Star. We're nearly at the end of that. Yeah, him and I were gonna watch Fallout. We haven't got around to it yet. Hey, well done, guys. Thank you. I don't know who... Oh, Psychotic triggered that. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you. Much appreciated. Isn't there a mod for Fallout that's like the UK? Isn't that like a mod for 3 or 4 or something? I'm sure this is a thing. Oh yeah, it's amazing. I love that show. It's great. Josh introduced me to it and we've been binging it. That's it, yeah, Fallout London. Yeah. I want to play that. That looks like it'll be fun. Don't ask me to use the underground though on there. I will probably get very lost and confused. I'm not good at navigating. I can but try though. Well, yeah, hey, I'm all for show recommendations. We're watching the Ark series at the moment as well. I've been quite enjoying that. I've been binging playing Ark, the game. So... I want to finish watching... No, never heard of that. Nope. Nope, never heard of that. My partner has Crunchyroll, though. So... should be able to get most stuff on there. But yeah, I'm up for like recommendations for things to watch. But yeah, I want to watch Musume. I need to do that. Also, Sakura Card Captor I watched as a kid. I want to watch that from scratch. Oh, it's a paid mod? Ah, okay. Dare I ask how much? Hey, Exor, how you doing? Landman, never heard of that one. What's it about? Some real estate guru or something? with a series name like that, that's what it sounds like it should be. Oh, it's a 5. That's not bad. 5 is not bad at all. Ugh. Yeah, I'm okay, Extra. I had yesterday off because I wasn't very well. Had stomach pain and headaches, and I just felt generally off yesterday, which didn't help. I'm doing much better today. My sleep last night was rather disturbed, which didn't help things, but hopefully I can keep my energy levels up today and we'll be alright. It's a modern western. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, it sounds cool. I'd be up for giving that a try. Oh, dude! Sword Art Online. Dude, I loved Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online was amazing. I know everybody gets, it's a mainstream anime. It's not real anime. It's what all the casuals... I don't care. I like it. Shush. let me enjoy it. Don't keep the anime from me, all right? Yeah, no, I loved Sword Art. I just wish they hadn't rushed the first season. It was really bad of them to do that. I wanted to go back and redo it, honestly. That would be amazing. An episode for each floor, please. Hey, thank you, Extra. Appreciate the heart. Thank you. I'm not good with actor names. No idea. Absolutely clueless. So what was the name of that thing again? Where was it, Ziggy? What was it? What was the name of it again? Food War. I think I've watched Food Wars. Have you guys watched Delicious in Dungeon? Delicious in Dungeon is amazing. That anime is hilarious. You got a card? Oh, okay. I've never heard of those, Extra. Before, let me make a note of that one. I have a friend who's like a anime connoisseur. He'll be able to tell me where I can find it. Yeah, I have no idea what those are, Extra. Sorry, mate. I got absolutely no Scooby-Doos. Never heard of one of those. I've never heard of them. That is a new one on me. Google them. Okay, hang on. This is gonna be one of those cases of the face will make sense. Oh, that guy! Yes, okay, it is a case of that. Yep, okay, yep, yeah. Yeah, see, back when I was young, I'm gonna sound really old now, we didn't have them kind of things, Extra. In my day! Yeah, I'm not even joking, dude. That wasn't even a thing. I think the closest you got to that was like a gift card. Hey, Augustus, how you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you whoever's doing the likes, by the way. I can't see who that is, but appreciate it. Oh, it's on Crunchyroll. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you, Disabled. You're a star. My partner has Crunchyroll, so means I can watch it with him. Yay! Yeah, morning to you. How are you? 2 seasons of it. Okay, is that all the seasons? You got GTA and some... okay. Yeah. Hey, howdy. How you doing? Sorry, I'm still waking up. Brain fart and all that. Did you guys get anything in the January sales on Steam? I've abstained. I've stayed away from it, but if anyone has any recommendations, I'm all ears. Hey, well done, Scout. Well done. Somebody just gave me... Hey, Extra. Thank you for the rose. Sorry, I just saw it pop up. Sorry, my UI thingy on my widget thing is a bit weird. If I miss stuff, do tell me. But thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Hey, Ninja. Okay. Yeah. I get you. Gift levels back up. Yeah. Yeah, that is the thing. That is the thing. I don't know all the ins and outs of how it works, but I'm sure you're more familiar than I am. Where are these 8 targets? I'm right above them, aren't I? Yeah. No, don't, no, leave my bot alone. No. Sir, leave my bomber alone. No. Leave me alone. We're gonna get smushed. You struggle? Don't worry. Everybody does, Tyler. Don't worry. Are you new? Or... Hey, Kenji, I'm sorry you're ill. Hope you get better soon. Your money won it on Uma Moose. What did you get? Did you get carrots? Were you trying to roll for Christmas Ogre or something? What were you pulling on? I am aware of how to use the ray gunner. I'm just lazy. I have them geared up spec-wise, so I just leave them to it normally. But yes, I am aware of how I can use them. I just can't be asked. I prefer to focus on navigating and not falling out the sky. Have you any questions about the game, Tyler? I could try and help. No worries if you're only 2 days. It's natural to feel lost with this game. It's very complicated. There is a lot to it. I am planning a beginner player content series. It's not out yet, a work in progress. I know I've been yapping about it for months, but it is on the way. I'm just having to do it very, very slowly. But there'll be lots of beginner points, you know, how to get started, all that kind of stuff. Pitfalls to avoid, you know. But yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know, Tyler. No, I know you're not, Kenji, but there are other people in chat who are. Research part. Okay. You want to get ships? Okay. What vehicles have you been playing? Have you been playing the planes? Have you been playing the ships? What have you been... I'm going way too fast. We all know this. Alright, hang on. We're gonna go around. Yeah, I can show you a couple of things when we go back to menu. You're playing okay. I mean, you can play the ships, don't get me wrong. You can play whatever you want in this game. That's the nice thing about it. I like playing the boats, personally. The boats is one of the less understood modes. You'll find a lot less people playing it. So just bear that in mind. Planes and tanks are where the bulk of the player base kind of live, if that makes sense. Oh, the Kitta support, yeah. Yeah, having Kitta MLB'd is, really important. Did you manage to get it in the end? I got lucky. I managed to pull Christmas Ogre, but it took me like 120 something pulls to get it. I was going star crazy using my free carrots. I genuinely thought I wasn't going to get it at one point. I also got Taishin though in the process, so at least I got another Uma that I was missing. Oh, you like the boats? Good, good, good. Yeah, I love the boats. I really enjoy them personally. As I say, there are a lot of people that really don't like them. I think it's a very Marmite mode for some people. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I'm not there yet, Kenji. I will eventually. I mean, I have one set that's there technically, but there's no way in hell I'm playing it because I'm not good enough. 200 pulls for Kidda. At least you got pity at 200. It's kind of poop, but eh. Did you just have to do one full pity to get her MLB? Did you have any prior to the banner pulling? I mean, if you want to follow me, I've got stuff you can borrow as well, including MLB Kidda, but... Yeah, I had a 3 MLB until the rerun banner, and then I was able to get the last copy I was missing. I've actually done a pull video over on my YouTube channel. I got stupid luck on it. It's like the one banner I was lucky on. Everything else has been a complete disaster ever since. Oh. The maps need to be... yeah, depending on what you're playing. I mean, if you're playing coastals, no. But if you're playing blue water, which is what the bulk of the player base do, that do play ships, is yeah, there is a lot of in spawn sniping going on and stuff like that. They do need to work on that. How much did I spend to get a max deck? I cannot remember what is required, but I have 10 slots for every nation. It's excessive, you don't need to do it. If you just get the silver ones, you're more than covered. Most players only need that. If you're playing realistic, you don't even need that. I've had my account since 2013. I've just put dribs and drabs into it here and there. I've probably spent a few £100 on my account. The rest of it is snail allowance, because I'm a CC for the game. You got round one at 180 and got another 200. Oh, okay, so at least you weren't too much over. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. And yeah, Tyler, bear with me a minute. We'll go back to base in a minute, and then when we do that, I'll show you a little bit about how the tech tree works, alright? Forgotten you. We'll go over a couple of things to help you understand, because it is confusing when you start. I've had the new player experience a couple of times now, because I played back in 2013 and then had to take a break and then came back to it after several years of not playing. So I've lived it multiple times now. So I've been there, I've done that, I got the t-shirt, I get how annoying it is. So yeah, don't worry. But yeah, happy to help out with stuff. Yeah, if you log on now, sure, yeah, you can kind of play along as we as I show you how things work. I mean, obviously, like, we'll just go through some basic stuff. You know, you're welcome to ask questions as and when you feel up to knowing more, if that makes sense. Don't want to overwhelm you with too much on day one, so to speak. What BR? I'm doing 5.7 and under at the moment, Air Arcade, if that's what you're asking. If you're talking to me, that is. If you're talking to someone else. Sorry, I'm missing half a conversation. Yeah, if you type into Google warthunder CC program, Ziggy, there's a page that explains how it works. Best thing I can recommend, have fun, be consistent. And make sure you have at least a few months under your belt with the minimum requirements, if not more.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Just for the sake of consistency and all that. No, it's a publicly advertised page, dude. It's not under NDA or anything. I can link it to you in chat. That's the public partner page there. Obviously, it's subject to change as they see fit, but that's where it lives if you want to know the info on how it works. No, don't. There's nothing wrong, Tyler. Don't be sorry for anything. You got nothing to be sorry about. We all have to start somewhere. We all have to start somewhere. And yeah, I enjoy having fun on this game. But yeah, it can be quite daunting. I mean, everybody has different experience. This is the thing, right? You've got some people like yourself, the military enthusiasts, right? You got some people that have never picked up a game in their life, and this is what they decided to, their first game. You've got other people that have been playing tons of flight sims since they were a kid like me, right? And you get other people that are like, oh, I really like these other games. I'll try this just for the lols, you know. Yeah, I mean, it depends, Ziggy. It varies. It's a tiered system. But it's things like rentals, permanent vehicles, silver, golden eagles, that kind of stuff. There's a create a code and decal for higher tiers. All of that gets explained to you, though, if you are brought in. I haven't played that one, unfortunately. A lot of what I used to play was the combat flight sim games when I was a kid. So I played, like, I think it was like 95, 98 Windows combat flight, stuff like that. It's been mostly very heavy. I know. It's one that I've been meaning to. Is it on Steam? Hang on, let me have a look. The other place to look would be GOG, because GOG does a lot of old school stuff. No, it's not showing on that rip. I might have to have a look on GOG. Very much Ryu. I know. You unlock the first few with silver, happy, and then the rest you pay GE for. As I was saying to the guys earlier, though, it's not essential to do. Right, so Tyler, are you able to see my screen? So we're just going to have a quick rundown on how the tech tree works for new players. Right, so when you start brand spanking new, you will have what's called a reserve vehicle. Okay? That reserve vehicle will exist for every tree. Okay? And it will be very clearly labeled with the word reserve, as shown here. So, we're going to use Plains America for an example. Okay? So, you will start with just the reserve vehicle. So, what you do is you plop that in, and it will sit here in your first crew slot. Okay? You will be able to play with that vehicle. Now, the next one down the line, or the ones across the top, will be researchable. Okay? I can't show you up there because I already have them. But what you do is you would select the research button on the tab when you highlight over, and then that will initiate research on that particular vehicle. As you play matches, you will be scored based on your performance, whether you win or not, etc. That will then cause the research bar to fill, and it will be orange. If you hover over, you can see your progress through researching that vehicle. You can change what vehicle you are researching at any time within a set with no penalty. You will not lose this progress bar. Just bear in mind, however, that this will not be transferred to any new vehicle that you choose to research. So, whatever's on there will stay there, okay? So you can flip-flop freely, but it will stick wherever it was on. Now, there is a hamburger menu. You see this little sign here? Those are sub-variants of a vehicle. Those tend to be cheaper. But they do exist. It's usually armament changes and things like that. You do not need to research them, but they're there if you do want them. I'm doing all the grinds, James. Doing a little bit of everything. How much is granted to the next tier? It will tell you. So if a vehicle is unlocked, you see that number there with the blue icon? That'll tell you how much research points you need for that vehicle to unlock it. Once you unlock it, you then have to pay the silver fee to field it in your set. So that will unlock the vehicle, and then there's a crew fee to put it actually physically in a set. Okay? You buy the vehicle once, but to slap it into a crew, you have to do that every time you slap it into a crew. Okay? Alright? But yeah. Step 1, research the vehicle. Step 2, unlock the vehicle with silver. Step 3, put it in a slot. And then you can play with it. Oh, how do you know when the next tier is unlocked? That's fine. We will explain that. So to unlock tiers, you start at rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, so on and so forth. You will see there are arrows down the left-hand side, okay? The arrow is the progress. You start in rank 1 and you work your way up. You will come to a point where it is red. If you look on the red bit, it will give you a number. 0 or 5 in this case for me. And as you hover over it, the game is very good at giving you tooltips. So, in this instance, I need 5 vehicles in the tier in order to progress to the next tier. So, any 5 vehicles from Tech Tree in here would enable me to then access this tier. But you've got to bear in mind that lines are progress-based. So, what you need to bear in mind, you see how these lines are blue? It means I've cleared the line, so I can continue on. But you see how this line is red? That's because I haven't actually grabbed that vehicle. Now, I don't need to play that vehicle, but I need to actually buy the vehicle. So we'll actually do that now. There we go. See, now the line has gone blue. So to make your lines go blue, you need to research the vehicle, and then you need to pay the fee to unlock the vehicle. Now, you'll see here, I've got a blue line, but this is saying there's a paid cost, and that's because it's a sub-variant. You only need 1 in each hamburger in order for the line to go blue. You do not need to buy all the sub-variants. You just need to buy 1, and it doesn't matter which one. But obviously, just bear in mind, you're going to unlock this first, and again, these unlock in order. So you can't research this sub-variant until you've researched that sub-variant, okay? If there is a line, it is an order. It's a dictated order that you must follow, okay? There are examples where that's not the case. That's easy enough to understand. Everything on the right-hand side is premium. So that's usually some kind of purchase bullshit. You can ignore that. Green vehicles are squadron vehicles. So if you're in a clan, like I am, this is my clan, you'll get points every 3 days. And you can select a green vehicle. These are technically premium vehicles. And then once you fill the bar, you then get the vehicle. Okay? So that is a way to get some technically prem vehicles. Okay? But yeah, very much a case of just follow your lines down, hit your requirements on your tier progresses, and then you can move on down. But just bear in mind these red lines, okay? Because if I went, okay, I need 5 to get into here, well, I'll unlock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool, I'm good. But if I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's not great. Because you see how these 3 need an extra 1 down here. Now, I could progress into this line. I could progress into this line. That would work. But if I wanted the Phantom, I need to unlock that to proceed. So I'd actually have to unlock a 6th vehicle. So I might want to go, you know what, screw it. I ain't doing that one. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I could get into the F5 and then the Phantom that way. So just bear in mind where you want to progress and the direction you want to go. Because if you don't plan ahead, you might progress down a load of lines on the left-hand side and then go, the F15's on the right. Now I need to do this entire line all the way from the start, right? So just bear that in mind as you go. You can just do what I do, which is splat everything for the lols. But that will take time. Oh, hang on, Ziggy. Sorry. Am I doing ground today? I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't see that message. I've got it, Ziggy. Yeah, sorry I got held. Yeah, the word about the angry German men got held. Sorry about that. But yes. It's fine. It's okay. I can see it though. Hi, Andrew. How you doing? Thank you for the follow, Brian, by the way. No, you get it? Brilliant. Good, Tyler. Good. Obviously, one thing to bear in mind is obviously USA and Germany progress is separate. They are different vehicles. So if you progress USA, you're not automatically going to get vehicles for Germany. Okay? Same goes for Army, Blue Water, Coastal, etc. You have to independently level the trees up. Okay? So the nice thing is, however, whatever you've got locked in here for researching isn't going to affect what you've got locked in here for researching. But you do need to bear in mind that if you want to unlock blue water vehicles, you need to play blue water. Okay? If you want to unlock aviation vehicles, you need to play aviation. There is a one weird little exception, which is Army. Now, you can research helicopters using ground vehicles if you check this box. It is turned off by default, but for people that do want to play the army, aka tanks, and would like to get access to helicopters, this is a way that you can redirect XP to get your helicopters, if you so wish. It's a little niche and weird, but it's a thing for those that do want to do it. It's the one weird exception that they have in place. Don't ask me why, got no idea why. I do have some US top tier, yeah, mostly by virtue of snail allowance. So F-16 early, F-20, F-18, and then that F-14. One thing you should be aware of, Tyler, is when you put things into crew slots, you should treat these as different groups of people. So the squad here is a different squad to this, and they're a different squad to this, and they are individuals with their own personalities and experience, etc. And the same goes for each nation. So Germany slot 1 is a different group of people to USA slot 1, okay? So when you right-click on them, and you go crew, you'll put stats in here. It's really important to do this, because it will help you level up your vehicle and progress a bit faster. Now, when I say level up the vehicle, I actually mean the crew within the vehicle, okay? Because you have vehicle upgrades, which are the modifications. These are important. By playing the game, you will unlock these, okay? You do need to buy them, but important to do. So you can make your vehicle more powerful, alright? And give you more armament options. Like different ammos, for example. But going back to the crew, though, if you're very early, you're going to want some pilot vitality. This will help you stop getting sniped out quite so much. If you're doing lots of turn fighting, some G-force tolerance will be useful. Vision helps you spot things. Logistics, reload speed, speeds up how quickly you get your ammo back, but it also helps with your bomb reloading, so it's very important for bombers as well and strike craft. And weapon maintenance, if you see the reticule going red, you're on the verge of jamming. Try and burst fire. But if you need a bit more lenience and tolerance in this, weapon maintenance is what you need, okay? Defensive armament can be ignored on fighters pretty much entirely, because basically this is all about your back gunners. If you don't have a back gunner, you don't need to spec it. So, for your bombers and your strikes, if you've got dudes in the back, this is where the stats come in useful. I like prioritizing fire accuracy and precision, but you'll see I've got a negative score there. If you're getting that negative on the right-hand side in red, you need to up this stat. Basically, it means you've got, like, a bunch of Mr. Beans in there with one expert, and you're getting a penalty. That's what it's doing. So don't have a crew full of Mr. Beans, okay? Make sure that more than one of them's an expert, okay? And then you'll get rid of the penalty, and you'll get rid of that red. So if you do end up with that, that's probably what's going on. Also, these guys have their own vitality stat as well, so if they keep getting sniped out, that's probably why. So something to be aware of. But what you want to do, if you can do it, allocate slots to certain types of vehicles. Your bombers in certain slots, your strikes in certain slots, your fighters. That way, you can gear the crew specking to the type of vehicle you're fielding. Okay? Because what I've got in here is kind of crap and kind of useless to a fighter, okay? So if I wanged a fighter into here, oh look, I've got a ton of levels that are kind of useless for it. Now, there's nothing to say you couldn't, like, max every bar out eventually. You can do it, it'll just take your time. But if you're a little bit strategic with your slots, you can just make your life a little bit easier in the short run, okay? So just something to bear in mind, you don't have to do it, it's just a little more optimal. And then additionally, something you will not want to neglect is qualifications. So qualification is kind of like giving them a badge of their level of expertise. Now, it's based on the crew level, which is based on the cumulative effective in here. As you can see here, for example, 38.5 levels. So when I hit 40 levels, I'll then be able to learn this, okay? It will cost you some silver, but, and this is where the big but comes in, this stacks. The glorious, glorious thing. You see how there's a nice big green numbers there? It stacks on top of everything in here. So it's in addition. It does not replace. It does not usurp. It is in addition. So it is a great way to get some early extra stat bonus. And as you play the vehicle more, you will then be able to unlock higher and higher tiers of this. So you've got like basic, expert, so on and so forth. Obviously, it gets more expensive as time goes on. So just bear that in mind. So you will need to save your silver. But very much worth it because there's some big, big extra bonus you can get there, which is nice. Now, the one thing you need to bear in mind with qualifications is they do not transfer. Remember what I said about the crews being individuals? Their expertise do not transfer between slots. Whatever is in this left-hand side will stay in that slot regardless of what vehicle is in the slot. In this instance, the B24. But if I move that B24 to where that B17 slot is, the expertise disappear. And it will adopt the spec of whatever's in that slot with this crew. Okay? So, this is where having different slots for different roles is kind of important. But, as I say, your qualification won't move. So if you're making multiple presets with the same vehicles in, try and keep that vehicle in the same slot between your preset copies. Because otherwise, you're going to have to re-level this all over again and then pay the silver fees on top. So it gets a little expensive and annoying. So if you have a B24 in multiple presets, try and keep it in the same slot. You'll save yourself a ton of aggro. It is not essential. It is not mandatory. Okay, but it is very helpful if you want to just make things a little bit smoother for you in the long run. Okay? So, as I say, it's a little thing that gets overlooked, but it's there. Another thing I should mention as well, going back to the tech tree. Let's say, for example, you're playing this reserve vehicle. If you play this reserve vehicle and you have the P26 set as your current research, you actually get a bonus when you're playing it. So something you can do to speed up your research. One, play the best you can, okay? And play objective. It's very important. But also, play precursor vehicles. So, for example, I'm currently researching this line here for the F9. If I play the F2, I'm going to get a bonus while researching that. Okay? The other thing as well is if I'm playing that F2 and I have that F2 fully upgraded with all of its modifications, that's called spading. Okay? And I would then also get a bonus on it, which kind of turns it into a premium, basically. So you can stack bonuses to make progressing and to make your match earnings bigger, basically. So that is one potential strategy. Obviously, Prem vehicles naturally come with inbuilt-in buffs to them for earnings. But if you suck on them, it's not going to help you too much. So something just to bear in mind if you are playing. Alright? But yeah, so those are some little things that can help you on your way. Alright? But yeah, don't be afraid to experiment, and if you really can't be asked to play higher tier stuff, you can, in theory, just stay in rank 1 for eternity, if that's what you want to do. It'll be slower, but you'll get there. So yeah, don't be afraid to experiment and have some fun with it and do what you want to do. How'd you get Golden Eagles? Paid currency, my friend. It is paid. You have to buy it on the shop. That's how they keep the servers up. That's how they pay the bills, so it is paid. Silver is the free in-game currency that you earn for most of your stuff that you purchase in-game. But yeah, premium vehicles, some of them are purchased with Eagles. Eagles can also be used for advancing your crew and research and things like that, but it's generally not worth it. It's kind of expensive and pricey to do. But that's very much a personal discretion thing. Yes, crew leveling in arcade is more efficient, definitely, yeah. There is a bonus. There's also a bonus, Ziggy, to parts upgrading in arcade. And yeah, sorry about the block message again. But yeah, no, it's all good. I can see them. It just holds them sometimes, because stupid word block lists. Women play War Thunder. Yes, I know. Welcome to the internet. We do exist. I am not a unicorn. Yeah, you're not dreaming. We do exist. Surprise. Yeah, I hope the ground's going alright for you, Brian. I'm still like super new to ground. I'm slowly learning it. Have I got the Eurofighter? Which set's in? Probably not. I don't have much top tier stuff. There's all sorts of your variations of things, isn't there? I've got a bunch of really random stuff, but I don't think that's one of the ones I have. Hey, thank you, Captain. Appreciate that. That's most kind of you. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, I've got a couple of really random top tiers. I say snail allowance primarily for that. It's all good though. It's just one of those things, really. I will get to them eventually. I just haven't got around to it because I've been busy sausage trying to unlock everything. Which ones have I got? I can show you in a minute. I can't recall off the top of my head. If you give me a minute, I can show you. I've got a lot of random stuff because I play all the modes. So I've got a load of boats and ships unlocked. I got a load of planes unlocked. Props are more fun. Yeah, I personally find props more fun. Not everybody shares that opinion, and that's absolutely fine. People can play what they want to play. I'm very much a props girl personally. But not everybody is like that. Everybody has their own little preferences, so you like early jets? Fair enough. Yeah, there we go. Kenji doesn't like props. Thing is, I grew up playing flight sims that were predominantly props, so that's probably influenced my personal preferences. One of those things, though. One of those things. And yeah, Ziggy, I'll see if I can track down that game. DCS? I've got DCS. I haven't gotten around to playing it yet, though. I keep putting it off because I don't have a flight stick. Everybody's been saying it's absolutely essential to have a flight stick for it. I mean, it was bad enough I had to kind of botch my Microsoft Flight Sim runs. I was using 3 sets of control systems to play that. I mean, we still managed to do emergency landings, so we managed, but I don't really fancy doing DCS without one, so I'm gonna have to wait until I can afford a flight stick, but I'll get there eventually. It's just not a priority at the moment. I gotta deal with personal things first at the moment. Come on, go, 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 go. Right. Right, we're dumping on that and we'll see how that does. I'm assuming you don't mind the unguided missiles, right, Sam? Because there's a lot of that. I mean, there's stuff lower that has unguided, but... Hey, V-Locks, Hayden. Oh gosh, okay, right, well, rip. That all fell apart. Yeah, no, that makes sense, Kenji. That makes sense. Is it mandatory service for them or not? I don't know how it works over there with that one. I don't know the ins and outs of how it works where you're at. Rules obviously vary enormously from place to place. Oh my gosh, right. Sorry, I'm having this cup of tea before it gets too cold. Hey, Nathan. Alright, let's do this. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. I still haven't gotten the base yet, which is really annoying. I need to get my brain in gear. Yeah, how you been, Nathan? You alright? Yeah, I'm okay. Hey, Tyler, thank you. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay. I say very tired, but my sleep tonight was kind of, yeah, it was a little bit disrupted. I'm okay though. Oh, you're in the reserves, right? Okay, fair enough, Kenji. Hi, Andy. How you doing? But yeah, I'm doing okay, Nathan. I say I was really feeling ill and off yesterday, so I'm doing better than I was. Just trying to take care of myself. So I'll be alright. It's gonna be interesting today though, because obviously we've got War Thunder. We've got Neverwinter Nights later today. And then the last hour or so we're gonna be on Beacon Patrol, which is a little like strategic boat game thing. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be interesting. Yeah, I'll be alright, Nathan. I just need to get my sleep settled and make sure I sort myself out. I'll be okay. I'm looking forward to seeing Josh, though. I get to see him in 2 weeks' time, so that'll be nice. It does, however, mean I need to get organized. Need to get my butt in gear. So, yeah, him and I hopefully are gonna have a nice dinner together when I go see him next. No, the alarm clock's not the issue, Mark. I've just been unwell a bunch. Just, you know, weather and all that. I've also been stressing out as well. Weekend just gone, I had a load of paperwork I needed to do. It was stressing me out. So that's not helped. What? Oh, playing? I mean, obviously on stream I've been doing a lot of War Thunder. I've been playing a lot of Ark. I mean, I don't really get to play many games off stream these days. I've been doing my dailies on Uma Musume. But yeah, Uma and Ark Survival Ascended. I've been playing Astraeos. That guy just wanted to yeet me. Okay, but yeah, Ark Survival Ascended's going well. I haven't moved base yet. So I need to sort that out. But I have made progress. I've explored the map some more. Collected a lot of resources. I found a wyvern trench and stole a wyvern egg. Managed to hatch it. So I got a poison wyvern, a really good one, a 185. Unfortunately, I ended up losing that because I ended up attacking a 185 Astral Rex and ran out of stamina, so it munched me. So I lost that, but I had another crappy one, so I used that to get back and finish the dude off. BR 5-7 and under Air Arcade currently. Yeah, it was a tad unfortunate. I was like on off attacking this Astral Rex, but yeah, I just slightly misjudged it and ran out of stam and then munch, and that was it. Are you aware of the lobby rules, Pug? I think you've been here before, right? Sorry to double check. I can't remember. Having a brain fart. Hi, King. Love the username, by the way. Hope you're doing well. First time? Yeah, very simple for rules. Don't throw, don't break TOS, don't AFK the middle of matches. Matches are first come, first served. We operate a hard BR cap system, so what this means is I will declare a mode and a number. Every single vehicle you bring in must be on or under that number, no exceptions. Try and sneak anything in that shouldn't be in here, you will get yeeted. Make sure that you set to the mode that we're planning to play before building your set to make sure it's BR compliant. Otherwise, yeah, discrepancies are your fault, basically. You must have your set ready, you must be logged into the game and ready to play. You will need to provide your in-game name. Please make sure the spelling and capitalization is correct. Otherwise, I won't be able to find you. If you're on console, you must have crossplay enabled. And all players must be able to accept invites from non-friends, so please make sure that that setting is correct. Your highest is 5'3". That's fine. That's a number that's lower than 5'7", so you can bring that in currently. No 14s at the moment, no. Yeah, how you doing, King? You alright? Well, it's not like I go flying in planes regularly, Kenji. And I certainly wouldn't trust myself to pilot one. Been in a passenger jet, of course. But not as the pilot, for obvious reasons. Yeah, that's fine. We don't hang around for lobbies, though. Just please be aware of that. You'll need to get your set sorted and do all your settings. We don't hang around and wait for anyone. Yeah, just so you're aware is all. Just to keep things moving, because people sometimes play on their lunch breaks and stuff. No, that's fine, Hams. I can help. What are you struggling with? Are you ready to go? Have you got set good to go, Pug? Can't be bothered with planes? Yeah. No, it's all good. To each their own. Okay, I'll invite you then. Right, for the person that was asking, sorry, we are doing 5-7, but someone's just generalized tips, play objective, assist your fellow players. Yeah, just focus on getting your vehicles upgraded, get your basic crew spec in, play objective, try and keep your vehicles alive as long as you can. Be a team player. It's very important. Make the most of each vehicle to the best of your ability. Learn what the different modes are. So, yeah, I mean, there's lots of ways you can tackle it. Hi, Hexen. How you doing? Oh, the wifey loves my sheeps. Thank you. I hope she's doing well. And likewise, I hope you're doing well, too. But yeah, just have fun as well, Ham. Don't get too sweaty and mad about it. It's very easily done, granted. But yeah, try and have fun. It's as much about the journey as the destination. So, for the person who's asking about my top tiers, so F16 early, F20, F14, F18. Don't think I have anything for Germany. No. I do have that MiG-25 apparently. Although I think that might just be on test drive. I don't have anything in there. I don't think I have anything in there either. My sets are weird. I've got that SU-30 though. Hey T, how you doing? I've got the AMX-A. It's not technically top tier, but it's close enough. France, I don't think I have anything. Sweden, I've got pretty much everything. J37, obviously. Israel, I don't think I have anything. But yeah, so I've got a weird mix of stuff for a lot of it's snail allowance. I love the username, by the way, T. Thanks for follow, by the way, Hexen. Ready up when you're good to go, Dan. And we'll get straight in. If you need to disappear for any reason, just let me know. We kind of just boot people in and out as applicable, you know. Yeah, you gotta hit that ready button. It's kind of important. Yeah, no, fair enough, Kenji. It makes sense. Where's my happy fun place? My happy fun place, honestly, is tier 3 and tier 4. Tier 3 and tier 4 planes. And I do love my boats. I like my coastals. I'm a soft one for the coastals. Hi Nugget, how you doing? Tier 3 coastals. I love them. I'm one of the weird people that likes coastals. I find them fun and frenetic, and it's just goofy. And I go absolutely ham in them sometimes. But it's just to lark about really more than anything else. I just enjoy it. I mean, I like ships, but there's a lot more like sniping at the back BS in ships. Just not as fun for me personally. But I enjoy them. I enjoy them. But yeah, planes is kind of my de facto place. I'm slowly mucking around and learning other stuff. So. But yeah, Ham, is there anything in particular that you don't know about the game that would be useful? I'm happy to explain systems and how things work if you're stuck with anything. If there is anything that is confusing you or you're not sure how it's supposed to work, like, let me know. I'll happily explain what I can. And if I don't know, there'll be someone in chat who knows, so. Happy to be of help. Right, I'm gonna see what I can do here. I'm sorry, I gotta get bases for my special, so. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the ground vehicles. I am struggling with them. They're not my cup of tea, personally. The Germany set has definitely been the set with the most success for me so far, but I have a lot to learn, and they're definitely a big struggle for me. I am trying, though. We're acclimatizing to the tier 1 Swedish at the moment, but, yeah, kind of working through it. You know how it is. It takes time. No, it's fine, Mark. You get some good rest, dude. Thank you so much for hanging. I do appreciate it. Yeah, there's a lot to learn. Yeah, exactly. And this is the thing as well. It does change between BRs and stuff. Like, the technological differences. And then, obviously, the impact on things from a tactical perspective. It does dramatically change, yeah. The thing is as well, right, when I've engaged with tanks in video games, it's very much been a set piece kind of situation. You know, like a Call of Duty or some kind of military sim or whatever. You know, it's an accessory to get from A to B, or it's a set piece for a particular mission or something, that kind of thing. So knowing all the ins and outs of the vehicle is not something that's really ever been something I've had to deal with. Whereas with planes, yeah, I've been much more into the whole flight sim end of things. Obviously, as a kid in a very casual way, but I did play an awful lot of them. So, you know, I think for that reason, you know, exposure is definitely helped when it comes to things like planes. Lack of exposure has definitely impeded my understanding of tanks. And then obviously with boats, I played the game that I can't name for legal reasons. So that definitely helped. Trying to catch up? Yeah, don't worry about catching up. You're fine. You just, you know, it takes as long as it takes. Hey, Spaz. Don't need to come and protect me. It's absolutely fine. You do what you feel's best for the match, you know? My vehicles are a bit higher than yours, so that's probably gonna mean I'm gonna run away from you a bit, because I'm gonna have slightly better engines than you. Yeah, there's a lot of variety in the opponents. It's definitely one of the things that keeps things different every match. But yeah, this is one of the reasons I like flip-flopping vehicles, because that can keep the game a lot fresher. You know, do some planes, do some tanks, do some boats, ping-ponging between it all. They all play very differently, so I think it's one of the ways that I don't burn out on it, if that makes sense. Hey MLP, how are you? I'm good, King, I'm good. How about you? Yeah, I know, but you fly in jets, Kenji, so go figure. I'm talking in relation to someone who's in lobby here with me, who's in lower tier than me. Really want to get these bases. I need to get like 10 of them. I will get there eventually. I'm just gonna keep chipping away. Oh, you're from Greenland. Hey, yeah, I hope you're doing alright. I don't know what the weather's like in Greenland. I'm assuming snow, but I could be very wrong. Capture the flag. They're not all capture the flag. There is different modes. You can veto some maps and modes if you're bored of certain maps or modes. There are limits to what you can veto, though. Obviously the game operates primarily on a ticket system. Some require capture of objectives, some are just like flat out taking enemies out. It really depends. There is a lot of the kind of capture the objective style stuff, though. Definitely, there is an awful lot of that.
The enemy is winning.
Hi, Sniper. How you doing? You alright? Thank you for the likes. And yeah, Spez, how you doing, mate? Everything all good? You been doing okay? I hope all is well for you. Hey, Bear. ISBR, I have max, technically. And when I say technically, a lot of my high tier stuff is because of snail allowance, that's why. Yeah, I mean, there's people that have got crazy amount of hours in the game. Hi, Ziggy! Yeah, no worries, it's okay, you forgot to pay the cable, whoopsie. Oh, have you got it sorted okay? It looks like you have. Sorry, I was yapping at you earlier. I don't know what you heard and what you didn't hear. We're 5-7 and under currently. Oh, okay, so the snowy weather's kind of subsided for you at the moment. Okay, fair enough. I'm in the UK, so our weather's a little bit different. Yeah, it can be a bit random what it throws you into, Nathan. No. No, 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 no. No! Sir, no. Leave thy tushy bushy what's it cakes alone. No! Okay, we're going down. We're going to have to vacate the metal tin, right? Right, okay. Impala, what is that? That sounds like a tank. Is that a tank? I don't know. There's so many vehicles in this game, it's kind of ridiculous. Hey, Lilo. Favorite plane? Prop Typhoon, probably. I mean, I love my Hellcat and my Mustang, don't get me wrong. Those are also some of my favorites, too. But, yeah, Prop Typhoon is a little favourite of mine. There's too many vehicles, though. It's the problem. There's tons that I absolutely love. Oh, it's that! Right, okay. Okay. Fair enough. Did I get any damage on that site? I can't even remember. I'm having a brain fart. I'm genuinely having a brain fart and I can't remember. Oh my gosh. Honestly, no idea, Spaz. Absolutely no Scooby-Doos. My vehicle knowledge really cuts off at the end of props, really. So, absolutely no Scooby-Doos. Although, didn't they try and stick a tank turret to a plane one time? Pretty sure that was a thing. I don't really have much of an opinion on either of them, to be honest, Nathan, because I hardly play them. I hardly play jets at all, really, to be honest, early or late. So... Why no boom? I don't know what you're on about, Emil. Lots of boom here. Vehicles go bang all the time. But yeah, honestly, when it comes to jets, I'm not that fast, just at all. I mean, I will play them. I don't mind playing my F-16 and my F-20, but it's just not my go-to. I'm gonna slowly work my way up, do not get me wrong, but I don't know, I think once I get everything unlocked, I'm probably gonna end up going back to props anyway, because it's just what I like to play. They put a 96mm cannon into a bomber. Yeah, no, that's so good, Nico, thank you very much. Oh, they bought it out to 102, oh gosh. I bet it couldn't carry much. Thanks for the follow, soldier. Appreciate it. No, it's all good. I mean, the main thing with jets is your later jets, obviously you're dealing with like flares and lock-on missiles. I think early jets are probably going to be more my thing because it's more akin to the play style of what I'm used to with props. Because you haven't got those lock-on missile craziness going on and the speeds obviously you're traveling at. I play all the modes in this game, Emil. So we do planes, boats, and tanks. We do the whole shebang here, but we're just doing planes at the moment. But we do all of it here. Oh, that's nice, Zig. Which one did you grab? You'll get there, Tyler. You'll get there. Oh, 262. Okay. Naval's fun. Naval's a bit of a weird one, though. I don't like what they did with Arcade Naval, though. That really annoyed me. Coastal's great fun, though. Coastal's just slaps. I love just slapping in Coastal. Yeah, I think honestly high-tier jets suffers from the same problem that high-tier tanks has. Like, everybody just sits at the back and pisses around. Oh, the Chesapeake! Yeah, funny, my partner's unlocked that one. I'm terrible at pronouncing it, but I know the one you mean. It's funny, actually, it's the set I got started in originally back in 2013. Yeah, I mean, the Italian, is it the Leonardo? That thing is ridiculous. That's a prem, though. Yeah, we like playing the odd bit of pasta boats. I've been doing Germany at the moment, mostly. Been doing French coastals. We've been mixing up. The goal, again, is just to get everything unlocked, so... I'm gonna be playing everything. So if you want to see every vehicle in the game played eventually, that's what we're gonna be doing. So everything will get its moment. The only thing I can't promise is obviously all the premium vehicles, because I'm not a bank. I don't have that much money. Thankfully snail allowance is a thing though, so that will help. So if there are specific vehicles you would like to see, and I happen to have some snail allowance locking around, I am open to slowly acquiring vehicles that people want. Obviously, I can't do the marketplace vehicles with that, but anything that requires GE, I can do, so... So, we're gonna slowly work our way around everything. French early grant. Honestly, I didn't mind French early grant. I haven't done much of it, though. Granted, I might change my mind on it, but, yeah, it's actually where I got my first god tier, crazily enough. I had the AMX-50 unlocked because of BP. We went into a match just for the lols, and I put, like, basic tier 1 rubbish in with the AMX-50. I got a kill! We were massively up-tiered. That was my first god tier ever. On stream with the guys. But yeah, that was how I did it. French tanks. Don't know how, still haven't worked it out to this day. Got no clue how I managed to pull that one off. But it happened. We were all very, very confused. So yeah, maybe French tanks will be my thing. We don't know. I haven't revisited them much since, so... I'll have to see. But it's on my list. As I say, we're doing Sweden primarily at the moment. So, that's what we're prioritizing at the moment. I don't know what I'm going to do after that. Maybe I'll do French after that. I'm not sure. I'm definitely not doing Britain. Britain was painful. I need a lot more practice before we make any kind of attempt on the British set. Because that was more than painful. Ow. Donuts. Yeah, problem is I gotta get to them, Bear. That's the problem. Gotta get to them. Like I say, I got tier 1s and like the occasional random premium that has come out of BPs. That's about it. My French tanks have got nothing going on with it. You gambled all your silver. That's Ripperoonie tea. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, if you've got tons of currency to sink and nothing to do with it, it makes perfect sense to do those, but yeah, if there's still things you're trying to work towards grabbing, it's generally not worth doing them. You can spend millions of silver in this game and in an instant very, very easily, so I mean, I know people that have got millions upon millions stockpile, but yeah, for them it makes sense, but for most people it's going to be too much of a currency sink, so personal discretion thing and all that. Yeah, I need to do UK grant. I just say I'm too scaredy cat to do it right now. I'm so far off being able to be in a position to do it. Where are my French tanks up to? I've done fuck all with them. Yeah, see, I've got... Where is it? I've got AMX-50. I've got that somehow. I don't know how I've ended up with that. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much I was just playing crap from here. Yeah, that was my set. That was my set that I went in with. That one time I got a god tier. I don't know which vehicle it was that I got the god tier on, but yeah, I've left that alone. I've just left it, but that's what I was playing when I got that god tier. So, I need to do it eventually, but I'll get to it at some point. I don't know when. I'm not in any kind of rush. It'll just kind of happen when it happens. Yeah, I have no idea which one it was, but it was one of the 1 point whatevers. Whatever was in that set, it was one of those. I have no idea which, but yeah. There's a clip of it somewhere. There is a clip knocking around of me doing it, but I couldn't tell off the top of my head which vehicle I got it in. So. But, yeah, it was a thing. It happened. This was like ages ago. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh my gosh, right. Let's do this. But yeah, we'll get around to doing more tanks eventually. I just need to get my button gear. As for country to play, I don't really have a favourite king. I just play a little of everything. I mean, obviously, I've got a soft spot for Britain, because a lot of the games I've played have been very British-focused, but in terms of performance, it tends to be US and Soviet I do best in this game. But yeah, I'm pretty flexible. For tanks, it's definitely Germany is my go-to. Boats. I mean, US and French naval tends to be what I go for. But again, I'm pretty flexible. So, I don't mind. Like I say, I'm pretty chill. I'll play a little bit of everything. I really don't mind. Ah! No! Don't take me plane out. No! Thanks, Siggy. Ah, I need a plane. I am flying low, so it's my own fault. I know, but We're going full YOLO dirt mode today. Because why not? I'll be fine though. We'll be fine. We got this. Do 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 do. Should be fine. I need to have a look actually and see where we're at. Let me double check. Is instantly ground actually any good? There is that pyro. If it's static targets, it's not so bad. Oh, ground targets. Oh, my easy upgraded to a medium. Okay, well, we've got something we can do. No, 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 no. Leave me alone. No! Ow, donut. No, leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, I mean, everybody memes on the L3. I mean, when we've gone into matches, we've hidden in, like, concrete pipes in L3s just for the lulz. Why not use the bomb sight? Oh, dude, I'm terrible with the bomb sight. I just use the green one. It's easier. I could swap it to the actual bomb sight, but I am absolutely garbo at using it. I am complete garbo with it. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry, I need to ban a certain account. Yeah, we've been memeing around in the L3s. It's just one of those things. Everybody loves a bit of memeing in an L3. I need to find other ones that are kind of similar. I've got half of mine. Like when we get around to doing customs, we'll do some like weird like mini mode. I don't know. I want to make some kind of mode built around like L3s and like a small. I want to get like all of the dinkiest vehicles in War Thunder for ground, and put them into like a little battle royale with each other just for the lulz. Do you know what I mean? I just think it'd be funny. I don't know why. It just appeals to me as like a silly mode. So I don't know. We'll come up with something silly at some point. It'll be fine. Yeah, don't worry. I've dealt with it, Zig. It's all good. It's all sorted. Yeah, see, half my problem, but is I've got to even get off the ground level with everything because I've got so little unlocked at the moment for tanks. I've just got to get started. It's half my problem. Hi, Viv. How you doing? You alright? No, 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 no. Oh no, don't. No, no, I don't want to go to the cliff. Not 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 the cliff. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. Right, I'll go again. Sorry, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for the likes. Sorry, we're just being derpy, silly sausages today. Yeah, I want to go this way. So I was just having a look because I need to get those ground targets. I'm going for the ground targets. I want to get my medium out of the way. I need to see where my special task has progressed at. I need to get 15 done. I'm like, am I really gonna get that done in time? Because I've got till next week to do it. I'd like to get the Chinese tank. Do not get me wrong. I would like to do it, but I don't think I'm gonna get it done in time because I have been faffing about too much and being silly the last few weeks. So I think we're gonna miss the boat for that one, unfortunately. Thank you very much for the likes. It does help out a lot. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we do. We're doing all right. Just gonna keep chipping away at it, you know. I mean, if I don't get it, you know, I've got the war bonds for next time, so we'll be fine. Hey, Jaden, how you doing? We're gonna drop 2 on there, and then we're gonna go around. This thing drives like a brick, though, so this is this one's gonna be slightly more annoying to do. Right, I'm gonna try and take a couple of these out. Yeah, sorry, Zigman. Not a great deal I can do about that, sadly. We have got it set so they're very, very short. So they will be more frequent, but they won't be taking you out the channel for very long. If that makes sense. We did a community vote a way back, and that was kind of the compromise we agreed on as a community. Because there's restrictions to what I can and can't do in that regard, if that makes sense. Ugh, oh my god, nearly hit the ground. Okay, a little too close. Yeah, well that's why I decided to have a vote on it. Because I was like, I want you guys to have some level of control over it. Because if it's going to be annoying, I might as well try and make it as least annoying as possible. You know what I mean? So it's, yeah, it's a little difficult when you've got constraints to work within, but you know. But yeah, we were doing that I think every couple of months for a while, and then we've just kind of settled into a routine since then. So I'm not technically allowed to say, unfortunately, due to TOS. If you check my profile though, there is all the channels where I make content of a variety of ilk and form, but I am not allowed to explicitly state due to TOS. Sorry, Sick. I'm sure you're smart enough to work it out, though. Alright. My tea has gone cold. Fantastic. It's fine. We can cope. We'll be fine. Welcome back, Spaz. You're right. Thanks again for the like, Smith. You're an absolute star. No, don't worry, you're absolutely fine. No, I have to keep clued up on all that. It's not just that, it's also the TOSs of other places too, but yeah, they're how can I phrase it? Quite antiquated and draconian in that regard. Yeah, yes, playing with you today. We're doing 5-7 and under Air Arcade right now, so that's what you'll need if you want to join on in. Hi, chicken, how are you? No, I appreciate it. It's very much appreciated. Oh yeah, don't worry, Zig. You'll never put me on the spot. It's absolutely fine. It's all good. Grind it. Nice! Very nice. Best of luck with the grind. Yeah, if you want to join and do it here, you're more than welcome. Right, let me see what I can do. But yeah, not too bad, chicken. I'm sorry I wasn't around yesterday. Wasn't feeling too well. Hey, Riley. Yeah, I had a really hectic weekend. I got a bit, like, wound up and agitated. Ended up with, like, headache and stomachache and other stupid stuff. But I'm okay. I'm doing alright. So, we've got today on stream. I'm gonna have tomorrow off because I've got to do some personal stuff. I've got to take Mum to a hospital appointment. But I will be streaming Thursday and Friday. Alright, just so you guys know what's going on. Obviously, Discord's got the full schedule in it. You know where to check. Hi, Squishy. How you doing? But yeah, as far as today's plans go, obviously we're doing War Thunder. We're going to get back on with Neverwinter Nights 2 later. And to wrap up the end of today's stream, we've got a game called Beacon Patrol. You may or may not have heard of it. But it's like a little tactically-esque game. It is, what is it technically described as? Let's have a look on Steam quickly. It is described as a cooperative tile-laying exploration game. But basically we're a Coast Guard. But Anyway, so we'll have a play around with that later because they very kindly sent it to me. No, that's all good, Zig. Wherever you want to be, man, you can be. Hi, Nathan. What server? We're doing a mix of European and NA server. I queue for both normally. So it's whatever it gives me. Given my current ping, it looks like it's put me on a European one. Oh, okay, Spaz. You can, Nathan. There are some lobby rules you need to be aware of before you can participate, though. They're very, very simple, though. I'm happy to rattle through it for you. Takes less than a minute to run through. It's common sense stuff, but we just do it as a matter of policy. But yeah, if you can just confirm you're listening, I will explain how it works for you. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, crumbs. Nah, it's gonna be another one down. I'm not gonna be able to hold that. That one's gonna be out. Oh, no, one of the guys is asking if I can explain how lobbies work. Yeah. Oh, well done. Good job, Nathan. Yeah, you'll get there. It takes time, but you'll get there. I'm gonna take that in, see if we can do a couple of these, because they're close. We might just make it over to one of them. No, not customs, no. Just standard lobbies. One of the guys wants to participate for a standard lobby. Bit like I'm doing right now with one of the guys in here. We have a global kind of multiplayer game policy type thing here. It's just basic etiquette, like don't be a dick stuff. It's fairly self-explanatory stuff. It just keeps things running smooth. Yeah, squatting up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have had a few people that have caused problems in the past, so we have a block list for lobbies. So people can either end up on there temporary or permanently, depending on how badly they misbehave. I don't have to put too many people on there, but I have had to put some people on there. Unfortunately, there's always a few people that spoil it for everyone else, but that's why we have the list, because then that way anybody who does spoil it can't continue to spoil things for everyone else. And I've got a very clearly laid out how it works kind of thing, so there's no excuse if anybody does. No, it's things like ramming me in matches intentionally, giving enemies information they shouldn't have. It's normally bringing stuff in that's massively high BR to skew the lobby. Not having their settings correct to make getting them into the lobby possible, and then wasting an hour trying to get them in because they've not done the basics correctly, you know, silly shit like that. This is why we don't wait around. We go straight in, you're either ready and I bring you in, or you're not, and you have to wait until I've done another match for your shot kind of thing. We don't hang around, because people are on their lunch breaks or working and, you know, whatever, and playing, so... We have things set up for, expedience. So everything's smooth, no hanging around. And then, yeah, we have the cap and under system, so... Yeah, Spaz, what was the in-game name again? Can you remind me, please? But yeah, I can get you in after this one. And yeah, Nathan, I just need a reply from you if you want to know the lobby rules. Please let me know you're listening, and then I will explain them for you.
If we don't do something fast,
Come on. I want to try and get over that. You've already... yeah, I don't accept random friend requests, Nathan. Sorry. If I play with you regularly... Oh, I'm already on your friends list, you mean? Oh, okay. You said you haven't lobbied before, though. Hang on, so have you or have you not lobbied before? If you're on my friends list, presumably we have. Sorry, can I... What is the in-game name, please? Can you just confirm, please? Yeah, no, that's fine, Spez. Give me a minute. No, Spez. Multiple conversations here. Nathan's trying to join as well. Sorry, it's Nathan I'm asking if he's joined before. Spez, I just wanted the in-game name of. Repeat, have you lobbied with me before, yes or no? You might have me on friends list, but I just want to clarify. And if so, what's the in-game name, please? No, it's not your fault, Spez, you're fine. It's multiple conversations, that's all. Yeah, no, that's fine, Zig. You're more than welcome anytime. Anytime. Right, it looks like Dan has dropped. Right, that's Spez. Igers. Let me find... Ah, there we go. Yep, yeah, I found you. Yeah, we've lobbied before. Right, that's fine. Sorry, I just like to double check. I can't remember everybody's name. Hey, Odin! How you doing? Right, you both have invites. Hey, Bobby. How's your day been, Odin? Everything alright? Not too bad. Good. Yeah, 5, 7 and under, guys. Just make sure you're in compliance with that. No, that's fine. Yeah, make sure you take care of your sleep. It's important. Yeah, that's important. Anytime. We play loads, Sig, so there'll be plenty of opportunities. Hey, South, how you doing? Yeah, good luck with your unlocks. You'll get there. There are ways to grind things faster. It just depends on your strategy and your approach and obviously ability level. You are right but wrong, Cameron. Do you want me to explain why? Because this is something that comes up all the time. We actually have some new people in today, so it might be worth me explaining. But you are both right and wrong with that one, Cameron. You are going to hear that statement a lot, but as I say, they are technically both correct and wrong at the same time. Ground, not right this minute, Nathan, because I'm doing dailies, but we do ground here. Alright, so for context for the people that can't see what Cameron's just said, Cameron has made the statement, realistic gives you more XP. So, you'll hear this statement a lot. People will say, realistic gives you more silver, realistic gives you more research or XP. As I've said, they are both right and wrong at the same time. And the reason being, and this is the nuance that people leave out, and this is why we always bring it up here in the channel, because people don't think about this. What they are referring to is scaling. The different modes have scaling, okay? You've got arcade, you've got realistic, and then you've got sim. In that order, they have increased scaling, okay? So you've got basic for arcade, then you have slight improvement for realistic, and then above that you have increased again for sim, okay? Now, what people fail to say is that scaling is not guaranteed fixed rewards, okay? That scaling is percentage-based, based on your performance, okay? And this is where the nuance comes in. So statistically speaking, right, if you are a player who is equally good on both arcade and realistic, at the same BR, you will earn more. Because the scaling will kick in, and the amount of reward that you earned will then get the extra scaling, okay? So you will be better off. However, if you play the same BR, and you are worse at realistically significantly versus arcade, you could actually earn less. Because percentage-wise, you end up getting less. So you may not end up overshooting however good you are in arcade. It really depends on your individual ability level. Okay? The other thing you've got to bear in mind is mechanically, arcade and realistic are different. Someone might be able to cope with how the game works in arcade better than they can realistic. There are people who will cope with mechanically how realistic plays better than arcade will. So again, this is something you have to factor in. Also, people have bad days as well. People aren't universally good in every single match. Hey, Raven! So again, you have to bear this in mind when you're playing. So, scaling is lovely, but you need to evaluate yourself on an individual level, okay? The other thing you need to factor in is BR. So, some people can play arcade at max tier, but they can't play realistic at max tier. They can only play realistic at tier 1 or tier 3 or tier 2 or whatever. that BR difference also creates scaling of its own. Because as you get deeper into trees, you naturally get some increases that passively come with that. So you may find that playing arcade at a very, very high BR may be more beneficial to you than playing realistic at a low or mid BR, depending on your performance. Again, the scaling may not outscale the reward you can get just by naturally having a higher vehicle in a lower scaling mode. Okay, so you have to look at yourself as an individual. So it is not a correct statement to say that universally you will automatically get more rewards by playing the modes with the higher scaling. That statement is factually incorrect. There is a chance you will get more with the caveat of your performance and the other factors previously mentioned. So if you can cope with it at a BR you're comfortable with, in theory you could earn more. This is, however, not going to be universal. It's going to very much depend on you as an individual. I, for an example, am an example of this because I am bloody god-awful at tanks realistic, okay? But I can play arcade tanks up to around tier 3, tier 4. Okay-ish. Okay? So I actually earn more progress when I'm playing arcade tanks. It's bloody stupid, but it's just because I'm really that bad at realistic tanks. Now, I am slowly improving at realistic tanks. And one day, hopefully, I will suck less. It is a process, it takes time, and it's something I'm working on. So, as I say, in the short term, I'd be better off playing arcade. But in the long term, hopefully by getting better at realistic, then I'm going to be better off in the long run. There are no guarantees with these things, however. So, it's very much a learning process and just going with the flow, so to speak. So, yeah, play whatever mode you enjoy. Exactly. Yeah, I that's personally what I advocate for. Do whatever you want. Some people can only play an hour a week. Some people sweat it and do nearly 100 hours a week. It really just depends. To each their own, and different people have different objectives. Not everybody wants to get to top tier, right? There are some people that quite happily love the tier 1s. More power to them. That's what you want to sit and do all day? Awesome. Enjoy it. Go nuts. Yeah, no, I get you, Cameron. As I say, that's the thing, right? Some things will work better for some people than others. Personally, I don't mind realistic planes, but as mentioned earlier, I have different objectives. So for me personally, I'm unlocking every vehicle and I'm trying to max out their upgrades. I'm not in a race to get to top tier. I'm not in a race to get through my trees. So for me personally, it's not that much of an agenda or priority for me. For other players, however, it will be. So for them, yeah, you'll want to min-max and go crazy. Cool. But yeah, for me, I'm a lot more chill. So it doesn't really bother me that much. Do I have jets? Yes, I do. Yeah, I just choose not to play them. As I say, because I'm Pokedexing all the vehicles. So, yeah. So for me, I'm just doing whatever. But yeah, yes, this is the thing. As I say, theoretically, if you are equally good in the modes, yeah, you'll learn more in the more difficult modes because of the scaling. But, as I say, that's only a theoretical. As I say, individual ability and a whole host of other factors do come into it. And as I say, that's where the self-evaluation element comes into it. So, yeah, it's one of those things. So yeah, it's an interesting one because I get where people are coming from with it, but as I say, there's just a little bit of nuance that gets left out of the argument normally, and that's what I like to highlight to people because then you can make a more informed decision, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people get misled that they have to play realistic or sim, otherwise they're going to progress really slowly. And some people also will go into matches, be told, oh, you got to play the more difficult modes, or you're not going to progress. And rather than actually examining the fact that, you know, maybe they really suck and they're not doing very well because they're not playing very well, they'll blame it on the difficulty of the mode they're playing on. They'll then play the harder mode. They'll then continue more likely than not to suck, and then they quit. Because they're not getting the progress that they think they should be getting. So, sticking that in people's heads can create problems, if that makes sense. So that's why I feel it's important to be realistic and to have that kind of discussion around it, because people get confused. Should you buy premium? I mean, premium time is useful. Obviously, you get out of it what you put in. As for prem vehicles, there's no wrong or right answer. I would advocate for using test drives. If you're on the fence about anything, that will help you out with deciding what's good for you. The other thing you could do is have a look at what vehicles you've got in your roster at the moment that you enjoy playing and see if there's things that are similar. And kind of flesh it out based on that. But if you're literally day one brand new to the game, I wouldn't advocate buying a premium vehicle. You really don't need it at that stage. Take the time to learn some basics before you start buying stuff would be what I suggest. Yeah, no, exactly, Zig. That's the thing. Everybody goes about it how they want to go about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's got their own journey. Base bombing. Yeah, I need to get a load of base bombing done south. It's what I'm working on at the moment, among other things. Slowly getting there, though. Slowly getting there. Thanks for the follow as well, by the way, Pilot. Appreciate it. And yeah, I get what you mean, Warren. I'm trying my best, though. That's all you can do, really. Sad there's no more ground targets for me to go after, which is annoying, but it is what it is.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Aw, rip. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! Nope, nope, nope. Got my butt chipped off me, so I can't go for it. Rip. Oh well, it was worth a try. It was just terrible timing. Terrible, terrible, terrible timing. Right, let's get courses in here. We've got a couple of them. Hi, 17. How you doing? You alright? Yeah, people do get very sweaty on this. There is a lot of people like that. There are certain types of games that seem to attract the sweaties in droves, and yeah, War Thunder can be one of those. You know, it's anything with an esports scene or competitive multiplayer. I remember you, Warrior, but I'm not your aunt. Please do not imply that I'm related to you. We don't do parasocial relationships here. Okay, I'm gonna be banning you then. You know the rules here. Don't start that shit. We don't do that here. I've got no interest in entertaining it. You can take your parasocial craziness elsewhere. Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. There are just channels that just want to hate on the game. Then you also get all the people that are super sweaty, and then you're like, you gotta play it my way. Wow, that crap. That just drives me nuts. And then you get the people that, like, leak documents for in-service military vehicles, and I'm like, really? Ban hammer time? Yep, they're banned. The thing is, though, they've been here for a very long time, although they've clearly unfollowed at some point. God knows when. But yeah, they're banned. They will not be coming back. Sorry, we don't do simping here. We don't do parasocial relationships. The ban hammer will come out very, very quickly for that. Somebody attack him. I have no time for it. I do not care for it. We do not tolerate that here. Let me just double check they're not in my Discord. I don't think they are, but we'll double check. Nope, they're not. Right, cool. That's fine. Right, we can carry on. Very good, Zig. Oh, seriously, I've had my fair share of creeps in my time. I mean, thankfully I don't get too many, but oh my god, I've had some really bad ones. But yeah, as someone who did psychology at university and someone who is happily got a partner, yeah, we don't encourage that crap here. Some people are really, really weird about it. I just want to play games. That's all I care about. I just want to play games, have fun, chat with you guys. Ugh, come on. I'm gonna cook this in a second. Okay, got a little bit on him. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hey, okay, cool. Shouldn't have taken that much ammo. I goofed it, but whatevs. I'm so sorry whoever there is in the green. I did try. I'm just having a complete donut on that match. We did win it though, so that's nice, but... right. Okay, I didn't do very well, but it is what it is. Hey, Master, how you doing? Nearly got an upgrade. It was a great... Yeah, it was a great game for you guys. I sucked in that one. Oh god, it's 15 base, it's not 10. Fuck. Oh, great. Oh, joy. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine, Nathan. Which account was yours again? Yours was the Agares one, right? Oh, yeah, you've left. Okay, no, that's fine. No, that's fine. Right. Yeah, so I need to get, this one shouldn't be too bad. Basis is gonna be the annoying one. I can do it though. It's fine. If we can get medium done today, and then if we can try and do the base one, that'd be good. And then we'll go on Neverwinter. Hi. Hey Magnum, how you doing? You are welcome to join lobbies. It's just put me in one, so I can't hop this out. But I need to go through lobby rules with you quickly. I don't know where you're at with your set, but I can explain how it works here. Yeah, no, it's fine, Zig. That's all good. Yeah, it's been nice chatting with you. As I say, any time you are more than welcome. I'm live most days. If you need the Discord or anything, let me know. I have all the scheduling info in there. There's some opt-in ranks if you want alerts, that kind of stuff. For convenience. But yeah, you have a good one. I will catch you around. I can't remember what BR that one is, Meg Gainham. You'd need to, let me know. Yeah, let me, I think I can drop you the link. Hang on. Let me grab you that link, dude. It should be in the bio, but, yeah. If you let me know, I can, perm you in there. Yeah, no, that's fine again. Do you want me to go through the rules for you quickly while you're logging in and all that? It's pretty straightforward and simple, but we just have a few ground rules just to keep things simple and easy. Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, so it's fine. So basically, don't throw, don't break, TOS, don't AFK in the middle of matches, right? Fairly straightforward, but any questions asked. First come, first serve for lobby spots, just keeps it fair. In order to queue, you've got to have your set ready, your settings must be ready, and you must be physically logged into the game. Only at that point can you queue. To queue, you say, hey, I want to lobby, and then you put your in-game name. Make sure the capitalization and spelling is correct, otherwise I won't be able to find you. And if it is your first time playing, just a confirmation that you understand the lobby rules. We operate a BR cap system for lobbies, so what this means is I'll declare a mode and a BR number. Just make sure that all the vehicles are under that BR number. That's how that works. So it's all relatively straightforward. So right now I'm doing 5.7 and under Air Arcade, so that's what you need to set for. If you have any questions, let me know. Zig, I'll verify you. Who's the Nephilim account? Is that one of you guys? If whoever it is can confirm, that'd be great. I grant community ranks. Oh, Nephilim's you? Okay. No, that's fine. Perfect. Yeah, BR. BR is the number on the bottom right of the panel of the vehicle. So we're doing 5.7 and under currently. So you can bring 5.7s in, you can bring anything under 5.7 in, you just cannot bring over 5.7. And that's all vehicles, by the way, no averages.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
So just make sure that the number in the bottom right of every vehicle panel is below the requirement of what we're playing currently. Make sure you set to the mode that we're actually playing as well, because there are BR differences between modes. So we're doing arcade at the moment, so set yourself to arcade before you build your set. Okay, Cope, what happened with that? That's weird. I could have sworn I was in that mode, but okay. Yeah, what's the BR for that one, Magnum? What's the number in the bottom right of that vehicle? I cannot remember off the top of my head. I think it's a 4 something, isn't it? I could be wrong, but... yeah, possibly, Cope. I mean, all you can do is send them a screenshot and let them know, and then hopefully they'll investigate it. Oh, the whole thing for... Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, that's really bad. I got no idea why. No idea. It's a 5, yeah. Well, 5 is a smaller number than 5.7, so yes, that's fine. You can bring it in.
The enemy has captured the airfield. We can't let them.
I don't know why. I thought it was a 4, but yeah, me brain fine. Oh, God. I want to tush. No, 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 no. Not going down. I refuse. Right, we're still up somehow.
Somebody attack him.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Let me copy that. But yeah, if you've got everything all good to go, Magnum, and you just confirm you're all good with the rules, I can get you in on the next one. And welcome back, Hex. Sorry, we're just yapping and sorting everything out. No, that's fine, Magnum. Don't worry. You're not going to get punished if you struggle. Do not worry about that. Hey, Jeff. How you doing? You alright? I gotta focus on using these because I need to get this stupid task done. I will go in and do the other task as well, but the daily is the priority. So we'll be okay though. I think what we might do is we'll glance across. We'll see what we can do. Oh yeah, definitely cope. No idea what'll be causing it. One of those things, very random. What in terms of upgrades, Magnum? I mean, if I'm getting a bomber, I tend to unlock the bombs and I work my way down the tiers. I like unlocking universal ammo as well, just in general on planes, because that's kind of my go-to. But ammo is a bit of a discretionary thing. It depends on what you personally prefer. I mean, I just work my way down the tiers really with planes. With tanks, I'm a little more fussy because there's a bunch of stuff that's survival that you really desperately need right away. As far as yeah, I mean, what I would get in a bomber versus a fighter is a little different, you know. This is wide open. I'm gonna take a bomber over here and we're gonna try and get this because this is. Yeah, don't worry about being in stock. Everybody has to start there. Don't worry about it. You'll slowly expand it out. But yeah, I just work your way down the rows, honestly. It's probably the easiest way to do it to start with. Once you get a bit more familiar, you can kind of pick and choose what you want to prioritize. But I like getting out of stock ammo as fast as I can. And then having the larger bomb options is nice. Just obviously bear in mind if you have different bomb loads, it's gonna potentially slow you down. So just bear that in mind. So yeah, it's really just depends on your style and what you're playing with, really. There are a couple of vehicles where I think there's a couple of upgrades that are actually worse. So you actually want to unequip them, but I can't remember off the top of my head which ones those are. There's also some optional armaments, you know, on some vehicles you might want or may want, depending on the situation. It's just one of those personal preference things again. There's some vehicles where you can mount machine guns extra underneath the wings and things like that. But again, depends on what you're prioritizing doing, so. But yeah, make sure you get your crew spec. Crew spec is important. For planes early on, Vitality is a good starting point. Vitality, G-Force, a little bit of visibility stats, kind of nice. Reload, weapon maintenance. Yeah, no, that's fine, Spaz. That's all good. Thanks for playing, though. Oh, yeah, coast. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Yeah, if you're playing boats versus plane, obviously it's going to be quite different. Yeah, what the unlocks are. Again, boats is kind of like tanks in this regard. There's certain bits that you're going to really want for survivability. So, like improved fire prevention-y kind of stuff, that kind of thing. The crew does a lot though. There's an awful lot of stuff you can upgrade on the crews to survive longer. So you might wanna look into that. There's also stuff as well to do with your gunners and things like that as well that are just generally useful too for boats. It's one of those things you eventually get a bit of a feel for it and a rhythm, and some vehicles you'll want to prioritize some things more than others. It's a bit of an information overload kind of situation when you start. You have to kind of mess around and get a feel for it. Hang on guys, I need to mute. Okay. Well, I tried. Alright. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Tried ringing the number. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with it right now. Apparently my phone network is not working. I got through and then immediately got dumped out the call. Yeah, sorry, Hex. I messed up on the buttons. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's really stupid. They've got them in the opposite order to my other piece of software, and the buttons are really small, just to add to the problems. Right, where am I at? I've completely lost track now. Oh, what am I flying? I'm flying US at the moment. No, it's fine. I didn't either. I should have been more careful checking the buttons. It's not on me. It looks like they've left me a voicemail. I'm not doing it right now. Oh, apparently voicemail is not set up on this phone. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I need to deal with that later. Okay, I'm not doing it now. Screw that. I'm not doing that now. Sorry, I got a new phone last year. Apparently voicemail... I don't know why voicemail isn't, because I'm still with the same carrier. Anyway, whatever. I don't know. Right. I guess we'll just keep queuing. My mobile network seems to be back, but it's on low bars. I'm not gonna call them right now. Screw it. I can deal with it later. Right. Deal with it later. Do they really? Because I used to have it on my old phone with the same carrier and the same number. I guess maybe I have to redo it because it's on a new phone? I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I had to change the music a minute while I was doing it because obviously I'm not talking. Right, we're just gonna keep queuing. I had somebody answer the phone, but yeah, it's all muted, so... right, can you ready up one? Oh, for God's sake. I think my mum's just... Ah! Am I level 100 already? I started in 2013. That's why. I've got 2,500 hours in the game. You left, Spence? Oh, is that your account still showing in lobby? Oh, okay, I'll have to boot you out then. Hang on, because you're still showing as in. Yeah, if you don't, like, remove yourself, then it still shows you if it thinks you're online. Yeah, I had to quit playing the game in 2015, though, Magnum. I, had bad internet, so... I've had a big break. I ended up, yeah, women play War Thunder. Yeah, it's rare, but not non-existent. So it looks like the hospital tried to ring my home number. Anyway, whatever. I will deal with that in a minute. Yeah, the thing is, my mom's downstairs, and they won't talk to her, because apparently, well, she's not on my consent list to talk on my behalf, so. Do I have health issues? Yes, I have health problems. I have a lot of health problems, unfortunately. I'm guessing they're cancelling an appointment that they booked, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to go on a break and check what the voicemail bullshit is. But I tried ringing them back a second ago and they couldn't hear me. They picked up the phone and yeah, they couldn't hear me. I've got absolutely no bars. The thing is, though, I'm right next to a metal wall, so that won't be helping. So what I need to do is go out of my office, see if the voicemail thing is working, and if it's not, give them another ring. I have no idea how late their call center is open, though. Hey, Carmen. Probably not. It's a degenerative set of disorders. It's not the kind of thing that you get better from. It's something you just have to live with, unfortunately. So I've got hypermobility, syndrome. I've got Raynaud's or lupus. They can't make their mind up which. And then I have an array of skin tissue problems. So I've got hyperkeratosis, eczema, rosacea, psoriasis. There's a whole bunch of them. Seborrheic something or other. I can't remember. There's too many of them. I can't remember. There's like half a dozen skin problems. So yeah. I have a lovely wombo combo of stuff to deal with. But yeah, I imagine they're just cancelling or rearranging an appointment. I do play tanks, yes. Not very often, but I do play tanks.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Come on. Let's just go with that one again. I've got 3. No, it's one of those things. It is what it is. You get used to dealing with health issues like that. It just comes with the territory.
Take him down.
No, it's fine. Thankfully, I've got medication and support with it, so it is what it is. Yeah, how you doing, Carmen? You alright? Do I play Germany? Yeah, I play all the sets. I play all the sets for everything. Yeah, we do a little of everything here. Yeah, we do a little of everything. I enjoy mixing it up personally. Thanks for the follow, Josh. Appreciate it. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing alright. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to take a short break and just check about this voicemail bullcrap. It shouldn't take me too long. I'm not gonna ring them back, especially given the signal issue, but I can at least check and see what the voicemail is. If it's accepted it, but I don't know. Looking at my phone, it seems to want me to set it up. Which is, not good, but oh well, at least I know, because I can now do something about it. Could have sworn it was set up, but who knows? Yeah, you'll be learning forever, Cadillac. That's one of the things with this game. It is a constant learning journey. There's always something you can be learning and figuring out and getting better at. There's always something. So yeah, don't worry if you're in that situation, because that is very, very normal. That is just how it works, really. Come on, come on, come on. How many more have I got to do? 19 and 28, right, so I need 9 more. 9 more is not too bad. There's some APCs over there. They'll be easy to get. Problem is, I gotta do them in a strike craft. It has to be a strike craft. Right. Hey, Toast. How you doing? You alright? Right, hopefully we can sneak in. Hopefully it's gonna be okay. Come on. Nope, I think we're clear. Hi, Isle. Yeah, I'm okay, I'm okay. I'm gonna have to take a short break after this match. I need to go check and see if a voicemail's happened. Hey, Roach. You okay? Yeah, sorry. It's gonna be an extra break today because I just need to go and see if my voicemail is working. Ugh. Let's see what we can do. Hey, Cheese. I'm having no luck with these. Great. Oh, they're like tank destroyers. Fuck. Okay. I have never played Star Rupture. I think my partner's been playing it, but I haven't looked into it. Yeah, I haven't checked that one out. Sorry. I have no idea what category of game it even is, to be honest. Yeah, I think my partner's been playing it, but I haven't looked into it at all. I've got no idea. Got absolutely no idea whatsoever. Sorry. I assume you've been playing it, Isle, right? Survival FPS. Oh, it's survival? Oh, okay. I might check it out then. Oh, Roach, is that you in the Discord that's just joined in there? If it is, let me know, because I'll verify you in there and get you sorted. Yeah, just chilling. I'm doing dailies at the moment. Yeah, that is? Okay, no, that's fine. Sorry, we just have some stuff in place just to stop bots and scammers. Give me a second, I'll sort you out on there. There you go. Alright, there you go. You can actually access things now in there. Yeah, let me go deal with this, yeah, let me check this, voice thing and see if I can find out what on earth this is. It's probably just a change of appointment. That's probably what it is. I need a pen and paper. You know what, I can use that. That'll do. Oh, blimey. Yeah, you've been busy then. Right, yeah, let me shove things on BRB, guys. Hang on a minute. Hi, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry for the wait. Yeah, it was a hospital, wanted to book an appointment. Right, hang on. It's canned some stuff. Give me a second. Right. Sorry, guys. Bear with me a second. I've got to fix things now. Right. Yeah, have you played with me before, Roach? Sorry, I've just put everything back up again. Sorry it went off. They're, pretty strict about AFK times, so... Sorry about that. Nothing I could do about that, unfortunately. Thing is, turns out it's their phone line having the problem, not mine. Yeah, if you need a refresher, I can go through it. It's not a problem. If you want that, I can do that. That's not an issue. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Don't break TOS, don't AK in the middle matches. If you're on console, make sure you got crossplay enabled. Yeah, all players gotta be able to accept invites from non-friends. Make sure when you provide your in-game name, you do so with correct capitalization and spelling, otherwise I won't be able to find you. First come, first serve for lobby spots. And to queue, you need to put your in-game name in chat, tell me that you want to play, and if it's your first time playing, you need to just say you understand the rules. Don't do what? Don't throw, don't break TOS, don't AFK. We operate a hard BR cap system, so bring on or under the cap, no exceptions. That's on an individual vehicle basis, not averages. Currently doing Air Arcade 5.7 and under, so you'll need to bring a set that works for that. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Fab. No, that's fine, Roach. It's all good. So yeah, if you want to get a 5.7 and under set for Air Arcade together, feel free, and then I can bring you in. You'll have to let me know in-game name, but we can go from there. But yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Fab. I hope you're gonna be okay, buddy. Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hi, Darcy. How you doing? Hope everything's alright. Yeah, don't give me console name. It's whatever the actual in-game name is at the top when you're logged in. That's the one I need. I'm probably not going to be on War Thunder much longer today, just so you know. Probably just cram a few more matches in and then go Neverwinter. I want to get some time on that today, and we're kind of starting a... we're not on a new act, but it feels like a new section, at least anyway, from a mission point of view. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Fab. I'm wishing you all the best with that. I hope you'll be okay. My regards with you and her family. Yeah, you make sure you take care of yourself. It's important.
The victory is near.
I know what I've had going on with me has been a bit different, obviously, to what's been going on with you. But it's hard to take care of yourself when you're really focused on others. So just try not to neglect yourselves. Hi, Clay. Yeah, I mean, that's what the follow button is for, dude. Yeah, sorry, Tyler. I was AFK for too long. Sorry about that. They have very strict rules. Unfortunately, I ended up stuck in a conversation with someone on the phone. I tried to get out of it, and then the woman insisted to carry on. Turns out the phone issues are a problem on their end. But I didn't know that. So we had to soldier through it, but that meant I had to speak really slowly and loudly like this. so that she could hear who I was. It was just like, so yeah, it was a bit annoying. Yeah, so you go into settings and then just type IMV into the bar. It's the first thing that comes up. Just make sure it's set to disabled. I can show you where if you need to see it, Roach. But yeah, just settings and then INV. No, that's so good, Claire. I'm glad you do it. But yeah, notifications. They're your friend. It's the best thing I can recommend. I'm live most days, so... I don't know what time zone you're in, but I might go live a bit early for you. I don't know. Just trying to avoid that. Yep, okay, brilliant, Roach. Right, as soon as I'm out of this match, I'll ping one your way. Hey, Lord, how you doing?
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Well played. It's a 84. Sorry, I'm using a lot of strikes at the moment because I'm trying to do a challenge. Well, I say challenge, a task. I'm slowly getting there. I got one behind my butt right now. Great. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Mog. Appreciate it. I need to hit tree. That would have been bad. Gotta try and be a little careful here. Let's not renovate their houses. It's not what we want to do. I'm gonna have to bail on this vehicle because this is not going to last. And I have no extinguisher. Great. Those are Panzer IIIs, so I'm probably not going to be able to do anything with them. Got 5 seconds on reload. I'm going to end up missing out. Of course, I make pass and then I get them. I might be able to make another pass because the fire's gone out. There's an AA there. We can go for that AA and try and make a pass for them. Great. I got no fuel and no ammo. Right, well, we're gonna drop these and then we're gonna ditch this plane. Yeah. Okay, that sort of worked. Sure. That works. That works. Just about. Squeezed a little extra out of that. Right. Let's go for the 82. And then we'll go fly the bricks. Hey, King. How are you doing? Yeah, we're doing... Okay, where am I on this task? 23. Alright, I need 5 more. 5 more. We can do it. We can do it. I mean, yeah, it was okay. I mean, I should have bit the dust a bit sooner than that. We did okay in that regard. I guess I'm looking at all that and I'm like, ooh, we should get the bomber out for it. No, you don't need to join voice chat. I don't generally do voice chat. Tend to keep it all text-based in stream because of liability. Because I'm dealing with multiple TOSs among other things. I will occasionally do the odd collab with a streamer friend of mine. And then voice comms will come into play, but that's pretty rare. No, it's fine, it's fine. Community tend to hang out in the voice chats though. So you're welcome to use it to hang out and yap with them while we're playing. So that's the thing. If you want to use it, the rooms are there for that. Sometimes we'll play things like Ranch Sim and Farming Sim and other things, you know, we'll have the voice chat going. Hi, Brutal! You okay? How's things? You doing alright? Oh, Matches over. Holy crap, that was a steamroll. Okay. Yeah, that was a steamroll. Hi Lee, how you doing? Right. Okay, so we're done on that. Let me bring people in. Right, Roach. Right, yeah, you go. You should have an invite. Oh, Helldivers, dude, I need to do that. Oh, don't worry, I already had it copied. I already had it copied to go. Yeah, don't worry. I have a little chat off to the side that I use to keep track of who put things in. So, I do occasionally miss things, do not get me wrong, but I try and keep on top of stuff as best I can. Yeah, that set's fine. Right, so I need bases, basically. Okay. We'll get a couple in, we'll try and do it. Hey, King. There's another King in chat. How you doing? You're right. Yeah, we'll get a couple more in and then we'll swap it up. Sweden? Yeah, there's a lot of people that like Sweden. There is a lot of people that like their jets, especially. I mean, I've enjoyed playing them. I still need to play the higher tier stuff, though. I've got a lot of their stuff unlocked, though. Yeah, not too bad. I'm just really tired. I think mine can do one per base. I need to double check. You do whatever you want, though, Roach. It's all good. Top tier? Yeah, I've got a few top tiers. Via snail allowance, though, I haven't grinded all the way to top on my own. I'm slowly getting there, though. Most of my sets cap out in tier 4 and 5. But yeah, I do have some top tier. Let's say by virtue primarily of premiums via snail. So it's just one of those things. Oh, but I did okay. Oh my gosh. So sorry I'm tired, guys. Million and one things. I need to make sure I get my sleep back into a normal routine. I've been terrible. I think it's me stressing over stuff, you know? I'm terrible for it. I'll be okay, though. Hey, Salma. How you doing? I just need to get caught up on some stuff, but I've got tomorrow off, so I gotta do some stuff with Mum. And then I'm gonna try and get some house stuff done, and, you know, other little bits and bobs. You know how it is. Got some emails I need to catch up on as well. No, I will get there. Yeah, how are you doing, Salma? You alright? Everything all good? Yeah, I just need to try and be organized.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
I will get there, though. No, I don't believe that, Lee. I think, honestly, a lot of that is just people being stupid, personally. I don't agree with that sentiment. I think that's a ton of bollocks. You'll find good and bad vehicles in every tree, personally. Also, it's not necessarily the vehicle, it's how you use it. Really. I mean, there are some that are maybe a little more advantageous, but again, if you don't know how to use it, it's kind of pointless, so... This game is way more focused on the skill side of things than anything else. You could pick the most absurd, stupid thing and then do incredibly well in it. It is perfectly viable. So, yeah, no, I don't really agree with that sentiment. I mean, there are people that take, like, bioplanes into top tier, right? And they absolutely wreck. It can be done. As I say, it's more about the player, in my opinion. Knowing how to use the tools. As I say, there might be some setups in some vehicles. The other thing as well is there are some Prem vehicles that really suck, and there's tech tree equivalents that are actually better, so... yeah, just because something's Prem doesn't mean it's better, if that makes sense either. The whole pay-to-win argument bullshit kind of falls apart with that one. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's pay to progress, because you could speed things up if you wanted to in theory, but again, it's like if you suck, you're still not going to go as fast, so there's only so much you can speed it up by. But yeah, no, I don't think there's a particular bias towards a nation or whatever. I think it's pretty good overall. I think obviously there's certain nations that are geared towards a certain style of fighting. And if you don't get along with that, then yeah, it's gonna suck balls for you. You know, there's also some sets that are in some areas more technical. They might be a little more tricky to master. They might be less new player friendly. More reliant on baseline knowledge, that kind of stuff. So just be wary of that kind of thing. So yeah, it's a case of, you know, are you gonna play into the play style that's relevant? Do you understand it? You know, there's a variety of factors that goes into it. I mean, I play some vehicles completely stupid. You know, I say I'm doing this, flying bombers low, for example. I shouldn't do it, but I do just because I want to. You know, as I say, it really depends on what you want to get out of the game and how you want to play and how much you're going to lean into it and also which modes you're playing. Because the other thing as well is a vehicle in one mode isn't necessarily going to play as well in another. So it really just depends, you know. And then you get the mechanical differences between like arcade and realistic, and that can massively change things as well. So again, it really just depends on you as a player and how you adapt and what works for you and what doesn't work for you.
We've captured the airfield.
So yeah, I think it's very much yeah, figure out what works for you kind of situation. I mean, obviously, older sets have got more vehicle variety in them, so that might be something you want to bear in mind, depending on what your priorities are. You can get a little bit BR stretched if you want to field a full set with some of the sets on the far right. Yeah, I'm in arcade at the moment. So something to bear in mind. You know, with some of the old school sets, I can cram a lot more vehicles in a much more condensed BR range, whereas if I take something like Sweden or Israel, then it's going to be a lot more stretched if I attempt to do that. So again, depending on what your priorities are and how you want to play, that might be something you want to factor in. But again, if you're playing a mode where only field one vehicle, it's going to be a null and void point. I play a little of everything, Kevin, honestly. I play a little of everything. I mean, in terms of performance, US and Soviet's probably my best, but I like everything. I have a soft spot for the British stuff, though.
We can't let them keep it.
Realistic is better. You are entitled to your opinion. Everybody has a difference of opinion, though, and that's totally fine. For me personally, the reason I like playing arcade is I can field multiple vehicles. I find it easier to do my BP tasks in it. You get higher returns on crew XP and upgrade XP. And my priority in the game, personally, is to upgrade and unlock every single vehicle. So, for me, arcade works better for my priorities. Different people have different priorities, and there's nothing inherently wrong with that. I can play realistic from a mechanical point of view. I don't mind it, but I just, yeah, being constrained to one vehicle drives me nuts. I cannot play sim, unfortunately, because I get motion sick. So you're not going to catch me in that. Because unfortunately that one is a bit of a problem for me. But yeah, realistic planes I don't mind. I'm trying to learn realistic tanks. I will prioritize realistic boats over arcade, because I don't personally like what they've done to arcade boats, but that's just a personal preference thing. So, yeah, it just boils down to whatever you want, preference-wise, really. But, yeah, for me with planes, it's yeah, the freedom to have multiple vehicles, I really like. Yeah, you can set it up so the bomb bay opens and it starts dropping immediately. I believe you can, like, macro a series together. That is possible. I can't remember how to do it. But you can set them up as a series. So, bay opens and it immediately drops X number of bombs. You can do it that way. Let's say, can't remember how to do it, but there is a way to do it from what I understand. I've just been too lazy to set it up personally, because I am in the habit of just doing it without thinking. Yeah, Bombay's realistic, yeah. Yeah, I get that. He's yapping about realistic, Roach. Sorry you can't see it. Yeah, arcade it's not a problem, but for realistic... Yeah, it's something you do have to remember, because it will delay you by a couple of seconds. Also, don't accidentally yeet your own bombs in realistic, because they will annihilate you. I have done that several times. Don't dive while you're doing it. Flatten out or lift up, because yeah, it is very, very possible to drop bombs and then end up with them coming back up into your face. And it doesn't end well. Trust me, I know this from personal experience. I did it one time in boats. I completely forgot what mode I was in. I was like, whoopsie! Just ended up taking myself out. I was like, yeah, Char's done a whoopsie again. Oh well. It happens. Just one of those things. Char doing a silly. Right, I just want to get this medium done. If we can get this done, I think we'll do 1 or 2 matches and then we'll have to yoink over to the other game. Woo! Want to make sure we've got enough time. Yeah, sorry, Roach, for the confusion. It does cause a lot of confusion. I would love to show it. Unfortunately, I can't because of TOS. The other game, so yeah, so today, we normally do 2 or 3 games a stream. That's normally how I format it. So we do my usual games at the start of the stream. So it'll be like War Thunder, Farming Sim, that kind of stuff, right? And then for today's middle game, we're going to be doing Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition. So Neverwinter Nights is a game from the early 2000s. And it is an RPG tabletop game, basically. It uses the Dungeons & Dragons IP, basically. It is on 3.5 edition. And it is a sequel to the first one, which you may or may not be familiar with. But very, very, very fun game that I have fond memories of as a child. I only played the first one, though. I didn't get to play the second one. So I was very kindly gifted the second one. So hence we've been playing it recently. So we're doing a full playthrough of it. Story's kind of complicated. But we've got our ragtag gang of adventurers, basically, and we're trying to survive. We've kind of gotten in with the wrong crowd a little bit. We're dealing with a bit of city drama at the moment as well. You got the guards, and then we've got these little ruffians that we've kind of, like, sidled up with. So, yeah, so we're kind of navigating the, situation that we're in. The primary objective, though, is to protect a magical MacGuffin and learn some information so that we can stop these weird creatures from destroying everything, basically. So yeah, we're kind of like learning as we go. We picked up a paladin recently for the team, and we have Fireball McGee, who's been helping us through as well. We dealt with an orc uprising in the mountains that was causing us a ton of problems. We assassinated someone. Anyway, long story. There's a lot going on in that game. But yeah, we're gonna carry on from where we left off with that, basically. And then to wrap up the end of today's stream, we're going to be checking out a small indie game called Beacon Patrol. Where basically you're, like, coastal patrol kind of person, basically. And it's a tile-based... It's kind of like a cozy chill game, but there's a little bit of strategy to it. So, we're going to have a go on that, basically. So, we'll round out the end of today's stream with that. So, yeah, just a little bit more of this, just to try and get dailies done, and then we'll hop on over to Neverwinter. I can't remember what I've got in for... Well, tomorrow I'm not live, because tomorrow I've got to do some personal stuff, but Thursday... What have I got in for Thursday? Let me have a look. What have I got? Thursday we've got Farming Sim and Gigasword. And then Friday we've got Warthunder, Norland, and Dredge. Next week we've got Warthunder, Neverwinter, and Radio Light, which is a horror game, on Monday. On Tuesday we've got Warthunder, Neverwinter, and the Mars Attracts demo. My accent, English. It is a really fucked up, skewed English accent, though, but it is an English accent. And then Thursday next week, we've got War Thunder, Farthest Frontier, and Arctic Awakening demo. As I say, full details in the Discord if you want to know the schedule. I do update it. So it's all in there for anybody who wants it. Right, I'm gonna put one of those on. Right, let's do one more match. Let's see if I can knock a few of these out. And yeah, then we're gonna swap to Neverwinter. I need to quickly go say hi to my mum and let her know about the appointment thing. I am not allowed to specify Roach, unfortunately, due to TOS. But there's 5 total. That's all I can say. If you go on my socials, there's a link tree, and I'm sure you can work it out from there, but I am not openly allowed to specify, unfortunately. I would get into trouble. So, I'm sure if you use a few brain cells, you can work it out. But that is as much as I can tell you. Sorry. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Salam. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Salma, right? Silent Z, right? Salma? If I'm getting it wrong, feel free... No, I'm getting it wrong. Okay, feel free to correct me. Please do feel free to correct me. Hi, Trevor. How you doing? Oh, it's Hungarian. Ah! Okay. No worries, Trevor. That's so good. Thank you. See, there you go. Brain cells. You did it. Bingo. Huzzah! Brain power for the brain power gods. Simples. Yeah, sorry, I don't speak Hungarian. I wish I did. That would be cool. I only did French and German at school, unfortunately. I technically didn't even do French at school. I did that as a baby, but that's a side note. I don't even remember 90% of it either, which doesn't help. It's the problem. I don't really get to use languages where I live. I wish I did, but I don't. Last time I really used mine was school trip, and then a time some German tourists turned up and happened to be where I was. And we were horse riding, and I had to explain to these German people that there were rabbit holes along the beach and not to stick the horse's legs down them. That was fun to explain. Hey Piplop, how you doing? So yeah, so I ended up playing translator for like 2 hours. So that was fun and games. Ah, you done German and Swedish? Okay, I don't even know where to start with. Swedish is just confusing. There's a lot of sounds in the Nordic languages that just make absolutely no sense in English whatsoever, and it's an absolute nightmare. It's very, very confusing. The guys were trying to teach me Dutch, but I kept putting a really thick, harsh German accent on it as well, which didn't help. I'm absolutely terrible. It was fun though. The guys were great. We're trying to teach me. I was just absolutely garbage at it. We had some fun though. I was playing video games and we were trying to count my score and I was doing the numbers but trying to do them in Dutch. It was a good laugh. We had a good couple of afternoons doing that for the lulz. Yeah, I'm not too bad, Piplup. I'm just really tired. Yeah, I mean, there are some crossovers with languages. I'm not sure how much Hungarian and Swedish crosses over specifically, but it's like English is like a right old hodgepodge of languages. It's a right old mix. We pick stuff from all over.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
At least with Dutch and German, there's some crossover. The pronunciation is very different though. I think Dutch is just much softer spoken. German, I think, is just a little more precise and harsh, if that makes sense. You should try speaking Welsh. Oh my god, Welsh is crazy. I mean, it's no wonder their road signs go on for miles. Have you seen how long some of them are? It's just all consonants. Yeah, I can see there's one behind me. I'm just gonna try and run. It's all I can really do. He's gonna chase me. There's nothing I can do about it. Hi, chicken. You're alright. I need to go for bases, because that's what I should be prioritizing. Well, he overshot and got rid of his own wing. Alright. Well, there we go. I got credit. I have lost 2 engines, though, but that's fine. At least it's 1 on each side, so I won't get asymmetric thrust. At least not too much asymmetric thrust, anyway. No worries, Metal. If you need to go rest, you need to go rest. You take care of yourself. It's important. You gotta take care of yourself. It's important, man. How you doing, by the way? Stonks, you okay? Hey, Sticks. Right. We are just gonna bide our time. Unfortunately, I have got someone getting in proxy. So... yeah, I've got somebody coming for me is my problem right now. I just... no, too low. Not gonna get it. Fuck. I couldn't get up to his height. All I could really do was just try and turn around and line up for it and hope for the best. Wasn't meant to be though, sadly. We're gonna go back though. He's quite low. So we're now gonna climb high. Yeah, it is for some people. It's okay though. I get it's a little weird. As I say, I just prefer it really for BP and just, you know, flexibility of vehicles. The main reason I like it. It gives me a few options to play around with. We do mix it up a little bit here on the channel though. So I will happily hop in other things, so if I'm gonna default to realistic on anything, it'll be ships. That's like my realistic go-to. Right, I'm gonna flatten this out a little bit. Just so we can pick a bit of speed up, because we don't want to fall out the sky, because that'd be weird and that would be bad. We're still getting a bit of altitude, just a little bit slower. Just gonna bide me time. Why not ground? Ground is my least favorite mode. I really struggle with it. I have been playing it, but I played primarily arcade for the German set. And then I have made the transition to realistic, but I've gone back to tier 1 because I cannot cope with it under normal circumstances. But yeah, realistic is very, very hard for me. So I am learning ground, but it's going to be the thing you see me in the least because I'm just generally not good with tanks. And it's something, like I say, it's a work in progress, that very much. Yeah, I got the B-17. I've got a B-24 as well in this cluster. Oh, sorry, Matt. I didn't realize what you meant. Sorry. Dude, I hope you're gonna be okay. Make sure you take care of yourself. Sorry, I misunderstood what you meant. Yeah, I don't mind the 3 spawns in arcade ground. I mean, I am getting a little bit better in realistic, so I am starting to get more spawn points, but as I say, realistic tanks is just a struggle for me. Mechanically, I'm just not up to snuff with it. It's one of those things where I need a lot more practice with it. I will get there, it's just gonna take me some work is all. I need to get there quicker, but I also need to get up higher, because I really don't want that yak getting near me. Can't afford to get that yak near me. Keep the same tier line. Yeah, I mean, I do BR clusters brutal. That's how I tend to work. Oh yeah, I'll get better in time. I mean, when I started, holy crap, even in arcade, I couldn't hit anything. At least in arcade, I can somewhat reliably hit things now. Realistic is still very hit and miss. I'm not too bad at short distance, but long distance, and I'm terrible at spotting enemy vehicles. So, there's a lot of foundational knowledge with tanks that I really need to better ingrain. And that really needs to be my primary focus. Oh, I've been playing realistic, Gilliam. I've been playing realistic for planes. It's just very, very rare that I do it. Because I've been prioritizing unlocking vehicles and maxing out the upgrades and working on the crew XP. I will probably dabble with more realistic for planes once I've gotten everything unlocked, but yeah, whether I'm going to play high tier or not consistently, I don't know. As I say, my priority is to unlock everything. Doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to play it. Lots of... Yeah, exactly. There is a lot of vehicle knowledge. Yeah, there is a lot of that. Right, I'm gonna... Can I get this? Fuck, no, I'm too close. Shit. Okay, hang on. We're gonna have to weasel around this. I'm gonna get it in time. Hopefully that's enough distance. Drop, 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 drop. It's not ideal because the spread on it's going to be terrible. That should be enough for me to get it. I'm trying to do this for an objective. That's why I'm going about this in a slightly ass-about-face method. There we go. Right, got it. Right, cool. That's one more I can add. Yeah, you get more crew XP in arcade. Yeah. Yeah, you do, It's the same for upgrades as well. You get more upgrade points in arcade too. Yeah, realistically, you're not tagged constantly. Hi, were you here earlier today? Sorry if you caught me midway through today and it crapped out. I had to go AFK and yeah, I was AFK for too long. Sorry, I had to deal with a phone call issue. I mean, my schedule's in the Discord, so you should be able to see it. It can, Trevor. It can, but it's based on your performance, basically. There is a scaling bonus that you get, but it's percentage based. You can, but I'm not going to be doing many more matches, dude. I'm going to be swapping to a different game shortly. I'm probably only going to do a match or two more, if that. So if you want to hop in, you need to do it fast. 5-7 and under Air Arcade. Oh, yeah, if you're a beast. Yeah. That's the thing. Like I said, this game is very skill derived, as I was saying to the guys earlier. And I was saying, if you're massively good at arcade, you'll learn more than you would in realistic. It really just depends. If you suck in realistic, then yeah, you'll get punished for it, and the scaling isn't gonna help you much, so it really just depends on you as an individual. Better in arcade for me? I don't know. I mean, I have less experience in realistic on playing, so that will go against me. I probably could manage if I put the time and effort into it. For tanks, definitely arcade is currently better for me, no question about that. For boats, realistic or arcade doesn't bother me in the slightest, but I do well enough in it that realistic isn't an issue for me. I need in-game name, dude. So I can invite you. Oh, Brooke, were you one in as well? Hang on. Where was your one? As I said, DX, if you want in, 5.7 and under Air Arcade, I need an in-game name, please. Augustus, have you been here before? There are some lobby rules. You need to know them before you can partake in any lobbies here. It's just a little bit of house cleaning just to keep things fair. No, okay, I will have to go through that. We're going to be a full lobby anyway in a second, unless DX isn't playing. I only add people that I'm playing with consistently, DX. Sorry, I've got limited space on my friends list, and I'm going to end up maxing. So, no, sorry. If you're going to join lobbies, you have to be able to accept lobby invites from non-friends. That is a mandatory requirement for all players. I'm still waiting on the in-game name, DX, or I'm going to skip over you. I'm still waiting. Yeah, lobby rules, Augustus. Very, very simple. Don't throw, don't break TOS, don't AFK in the middle of matches. I need your in-game name. You haven't told me your in-game name. I can see that you're here in chat. I need in-game name. Type it, please. That's part of the rules. You've got to type it exactly, please. That is a requirement. Please make sure you do it. Right, invite sent. Anyway, yeah, don't throw, don't break TOS, don't AFK in the middle of matches. If you're on console, crossplay must be enabled on both your console and client. Otherwise, you will not be able to join. All players must be able to accept invites from non-friends. Please make sure that setting is correct. We are doing 5.7 and under. Your set must be ready before you join. Bulk, you're not on a plane set. You are currently on a tank. Please swap it. First come, first serve for lobby spots. The queuing for servers, the way it works on here is it goes off based the host. So I select EU and NA, so that's what we'll be queuing as when we play. Console players can play with PC players. Mobile is a completely separate game. You cannot join if you are a mobile player. So do not attempt to join. It will not work for you. But yeah, it's very, very simple to queue. You just put your in-game name in chat, make sure your settings are correct, make sure you're logged in, and make sure you have a BR compliant set. We do a cap and under system, so I'm doing Air Arcade 5.7 and under. All your vehicles have to be on or under the cap, no exceptions. If you bring something in you shouldn't, you will get yeeted. People that cause disruption and disturbance or break the rules will get lobby bans. It's very, very straightforward. But yeah, if you are joining lobbies, you're going to be queued for NA and EU. So just bear in mind that for ping, okay? Right, that's wrong for a start. You've got a 6 in here. P51, your set is supposed to be ready before you come in, and you have got a 6. Please correct it. You'll have 5 seconds to sort it. Brutal, if you can ready up, please. Remember, guys, to set yourself to the mode we're playing and then pick your vehicles to ensure BRs are correct. We don't do averages. Very demanding. I'm not demanding. It's called basic etiquette and simple rules to keep things moving, so we don't waste time. Very, very simple. Easy to understand. If that's too difficult for someone, then they probably should need supervision online. It's not difficult. Brilliant. Right. Everybody is set. Now we can queue. Let's go. Yeah, Trevor, make sure you're set to arcade before you join. As I say, BR discrepancies do exist between the modes. You probably were on realistic before you joined, and it's showing you realistic BR, which is lower for that particular vehicle. Please make sure you build your sets in the mode that we're planning to play, and that will avoid the BR discrepancy from showing. Sorry, Dexter, you've missed the queue. Sorry. We will be playing later in the week, though. You are welcome to join them, but you have missed the queue. I'm calling it quits on the queue for today. I'm going to be swapping to another game shortly, so... But the queue will be open whenever I'm playing this, so feel free to join in. I normally start streaming around midday my time. I'm in GMT time zone, which is English time zone. I'm normally live for 7 to 8 hours a day. We normally spend the first 3 or 4 of those on War Thunder, so it gives you a rough idea of how things work. Is Portugal on the same time zone as us? I wasn't aware of that. I didn't realize you guys were on the same one as us. Yeah, it wasn't 6 for you. Yeah, because you were probably set to realistic before you joined the lobby, Trevor. That's why. It will show you the BRs for the mode that you were last selected as. So that's why, while we're queuing as arcade, it can show the realistic BRs for you. This is why you always set yourself to the mode that we're planning to play before you build your set and join in. Otherwise, you're going to see the BRs for the other mode. You switched it beforehand? That's weird. I have no idea why then. Did you swap set? Because weren't you in tanks and then you swapped? It might be that the set you last had selected for that particular vehicle set was realistic. So when you swap from the tank set to the plane set, it maintained the BR discrepancy because you last played that preset in realistic. Does that make sense? Try and make sure you're selected. Make sure that you are switched to the mode and then switch to your set before you join in, so there's no flip-flopping. It should eliminate that issue. Have a good day, by the way, Matt. Hopefully it goes well for you. Yeah, it's probably that, Trevor. It's probably that.
Somebody cover me.
Right, I need to go for base. Gonna try and do this. I need to get myself in a good position. I've been faffing around, so I've made this difficult for myself. There will... No. Sorry, I've just looked at the time. No, I closed the queue, Gillum. Sorry, mate. We're swapping game soon. Sorry, it's nearly 3:30. By the time we get out of this match, it probably will be 3:30. Yeah, so Thursday stream we're doing Farming Sim, so the next War Thunder stream will be Friday. Details are in the Discord. Hey, Tro.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
But yeah, if I'm online and I'm playing, then yeah, feel free to ask if there's space. It's not a problem, but yeah, you've just caught it at a bad time, unfortunately. Good old timing. But yeah, we're gonna get Neverwinter Nights 2 in, and then we're gonna do a little bit of beacon patrol to wrap up today. I'm really tired, so I don't know if I'm gonna survive the full 7-8 hours today, but we'll see. How you doing, Tro? You alright? We'll go with that again. I really need to get bases. Come on. Problem is that bloody yak. Sometimes it's actually worth going low. Which is really counterintuitive, because you're like, oh, going low is going to make you vulnerable. But sometimes if you go low, it de-incentivizes them because they don't want to lose height. And then they won't chase you. Hey, Ashik, how you doing? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing much better than I was the other day. Although these guys don't seem to be deterred. They are chasing. So, given they've gone down low, I'm actually going to maintain height. Because it'll take them a fair bit to get back up here. So, we're going to hedge our bets on staying up here. But yeah, sometimes with some players it is worth going down low because they will not chase you. They will not want to sacrifice the height. So sometimes the play can be to go down. It really just depends on the lobby and their tendencies. Generally speaking though, with the bomber you do want to stay up high. Yeah, we're doing the B-17 at the moment. I've got a few different things in here at the moment. We're just trying to get some upgrades on, I've got some strike craft that need doing. Well, one in particular. Got an 84 that needs finishing off. And then, yeah, just doing tasks. Squadron vehicles, you just have to select them, Tro. So, a squadron vehicle is a green squadron vehicle. They're in the right-hand side in the premium section. You just have to select one and hit research on it like you would do in the main part of the tree. And the points you get for it are allocated every 3 days based on activity. So you'll have to wait for any points to tick onto it. But it does it every 3 days. But yeah, you just need to select it like you would any other research vehicle. If you've got a vehicle already selected in the main research tree, it will not inhibit you going after the squad vehicle or vice versa. They are separate. So don't worry about it upsetting whatever you're researching in that tree, because it won't interrupt that. It is separate. But yeah, you need to play the game to get points. Every 3 days it will tot it up, and then it'll apply it to whatever you've got selected. You need to actually have a vehicle selected before it will start allocating and accruing points towards it. So at the moment I'm doing the Shimakaze, which is a ship. But yeah, you just need to select it. I can show you in a minute if you like. But yeah, you just need to pick it out. Otherwise it won't do it. Normally as well, once you've finished one, it'll go, hey, you finished this. Do you want to pick another one? And it'll give you a big long list of ones you can pick from. There is no tech tree progression requirement, by the way, for going after, your squad vehicles either, by the way, so you can basically just go for anything. Oh, you're doing the shimmer as well? Fair enough. I'm not far off it. I'm a few K off. I should have it very soon. Let me have a look. Japanese. Yeah, see, that's my shimmer there. I'm really, really close. So, I should get it soon. But yeah, if you wanna... Let me find a set that's got one in it that I haven't got. Yeah, so literally, you see there's a research button there? If I wanted to research that one, I just hit research. It doesn't matter what set I play, by the way. Unlike Tech Tree, where I have to play that tree. Whatever your squad vehicle is, it's going to take score from whatever you're playing. So don't worry about that. I'm not a naval main, no, I'm a planes main. Naval's my secondary. Steven, hi, thank you for the follow. But yeah, as long as you hit research on one of them, it'll get going. And then just like with every other vehicle, once it unlocks, you just purchase it, and then you can stick it in a slot, and you're good to go. You don't get the point. You do get the points. They're every 3 days. So you're not going to see this progress throughout the day. It will tick every 3 days and go, right, over the past 3 days, you've got X amount of activity. So if you go into your clan, you'll see this thing called activity score. That will tot up. Okay? And then basically, after 3 days, it will go, right, you've accrued so much activity, that's so many research points, and it will put that into your squad vehicle that you have selected. And then you can do another 3 days, and then it will go, right, you've accrued X number of activity points. That now translates into research for your squad vehicle. You're not going to see the progress on the squad vehicle immediately. It's every 3 days. It's a hard tick, basically. So you've got to wait 3 days for those ticks to happen. When you log into the game, it'll have a pop-up and it will show you how much activity progress you've made on the squad vehicle. But you are not going to naturally see it. You're going to see the activity details in here, but you are not going to see the progress on the vehicle until the 3-day tick happens. Basically. So you're going to have to fuck around and wait, basically. It's annoying, I know, but you'll get there, don't worry about it. But yeah, these vehicles are slow to get. But yeah, it'll give you a pop-up when you log in, and it'll be like, X amount of research points has been added to your blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, it'll show you how much you've done. Yeah. The planes on the right-hand side, those are premium vehicles. So yes, they're paid vehicles. You do not need to get them, but they are there. You can get them. Anything in orange or bronze, whatever color you want to call it, is a premium. Green is a squadron. It's technically a type of premium. That dollar symbol means it's Gaijin Market, which is a marketplace vehicle. And then there's another icon for pack. There we go, pack. You see it says pack there? So those are packs that you can buy either via the store or via Steam. Upgrades? Squad vehicles, I think you get all the upgrades automatically. If I remember correctly. Hang on, let me check. Because they're premiums, I believe you get all... No, you don't. Fuck. Sorry, I misremembered. No, you do still need to get all the upgrades. Sorry, I misremembered. It's been that long since I've played one. But yeah, the key thing, Tro, is just make sure you have it selected. Yeah, premiums automatically get their upgrades, the squads don't. Sorry, I was trying to remember, I was being a brain fart. Yeah, the ace symbol, so this, like, little bit in the right-hand corner, that means you've aced a vehicle or spaded a bit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. People call it different things, it just gets confusing. But, yeah. But yeah, make sure you have a squad vehicle selected, because if you're doing contribution and you don't have a squad vehicle selected, you won't get points. Given you didn't know how to do it, I'm guessing you didn't have a vehicle selected. Just make sure everybody in your group picks vehicles. It is a spade. I've heard it called other things though, Roach. People have weird names for things. But yeah, you need to physically select to research them. If you don't physically select to research them, you're not going to accrue points for a squad vehicle. You have to have it selected. Bit like I've got here. Otherwise that bar will not go up. If you're in a squad, a squadron, but you don't have one selected, your contribution will go to nothing. So make sure you have something selected, otherwise it's not gonna help. No worries. I hope you feel better, Keegan. Not that I remember, Roach. I've had to always manually select mine. It normally gives you a pop-up once you finish one, and then it lets you pick a new one. I don't believe it rando selects automatically. I think you manually have to go in and pick. If you don't pick something, it won't do it, basically. So, yeah. So if you wanna, you gotta make sure people pick. Oh, you can pop up, but I don't think so, Roach. I think if you close it, it just doesn't select it at all. Correct me if I'm wrong, Counting? Yeah, it's manual. I thought it was. Yeah, if you exit, it doesn't pick anything, is my understanding. It just goes, okay, you didn't make a decision, fuck it. And it just sits there and does nothing. So that's what I'm saying. If you're in a squadron and you're getting activity, make sure you have something selected, because if you don't, it ain't doing shit for you. Oh, research with upgrades will... I don't even know if that does it. I think that menu has to do it. I can't remember. Honestly, can't remember at this point. Hi, Matt. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, just if you turn to squad vehicles, one be in a squad. And when I say squad, I mean the squadrons. You don't need to actually play with other people, by the way. You can play on your own. It doesn't matter. It's just going to tot your activity up regardless. So, but yeah, make sure you're actually in one. Make sure you have vehicle selected. So, otherwise it won't do it. Right, I'm gonna swap game. Let me get my shit sorted. But yeah, it takes time. It's very, very slow with the squadron vehicles. Obviously, the more active of a squadron you've got, the better. And obviously, the more active you are, the better as well. You know, all helps.